Hello, and good morning. Let me timestamp. Today is Thursday, the 20th of November 2022, and it's 6 minutes past. Oh, it's 7:07. Whoop, whoop. 7:07. 7 minutes past 7 in the morning. So I went to sleep. I fell asleep. I'm so sorry. I fell asleep, blood. I was tired. But also, I think I mentioned on the video that I'm just experiencing this really floaty, calm energy, like I said, like the ancestors and that are just, you know what I mean? Like there's certain entities that have been in my room for a while and they've not been here, and then, I don't know, and then obviously, like, I just feel like there's wings around me, you know what I mean? I feel like there's wings around me, so I've been sleeping and I haven't remembered any dreams or, been attacked or anything like that. Touch wood to bumper clap. You know what I mean? Or nothing like that. So I'm really glad. So let's get with it, because I've jumped on because I'm listening to Bronwyn, and Bronwyn's just picking up the tail end of some of the argument from yesterday. Do you get what I'm saying? So what she's coming with now and what she's talking about is, one, she's mentioned about feeling pressure in her head, like she's been licked over, or someone's been licked over the head or punched in the face or whatever. You know what I mean? So I was seeing whether or not she's picking up on anything. But then she started to talk about some other stuff that I thought was quite interesting. So I think I got to 16 minutes. So I got halfway. So I can show you the little strip to show. See, that's bright grey, and then that's dull grey. So that's where I got to so far. Alright, so I've put it back to 6 minutes. So we're going to do it again. And then we'll watch the remaining 16 minutes, because I think it's a 30-something minute long video. So hello, hi, welcome, how are you? My name is Asherah, and welcome to my unique PhD journey. I'm exploring dissociative identity disorder and psychosis, along with conscious expansion, blending the 3D academic world with my 5D spiritual practices. I'm also training to be a shaman practitioner and bringing my gifts as a clairvoyant and medium. As we dive in, please note that when I'm channeling spirit, the insights are personal and spiritual. They are not clinical. While I have academic training, in mental health, this journey is about authentic, multidimensional exploration. So let's embark on this journey together and uncover the intersections of science and spirit. So yesterday, before I fell asleep, I was watching these readings that was like verbatim, like the words coming out of my mouth. And it was very emotional. I found it very emotional. I found it very exciting and touching too. But it was a little bit of a brain fuck. But it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. Oh, my word. Anyway, I had a lot of downloads. But I felt like the downloads that I was having was more about my healing rather than me seeing and knowing. It was more about my healing. It was more understanding the reasons behind the reasons, but also understanding that I've also come to these understandings. So when I say that I'm free inside, I really am free inside. And when I say that I'm at peace, I really am at peace. So it's nice to know that what I'm saying is actually a fact, because I says to Stacey, sorry, I keep calling her Tracy, but it's interesting because such man sister's called Tracy. And I've known this woman for 8 years and not called her Tracy. And I've been with her, this will be 7 months now in December, but from when we started till now, I've been with her at least 6 months and not called her bloody Tracy. But from October, I've just been calling this woman fucking Tracy. But her name is actually Stacey. And I was saying to Stacey about my words, like part of my healing words, and really finding things like worthlessness and self-hate and abandonment, trying to find those energies in my body. Even just the other day, it was like I just can't feel them. And I was telling her on at the actual our online training session that I'm just not getting it. I'm really not getting it. But she said just try and do it for 21 days. But that's why I was explaining to her that I feel the emotion of happiness and joy several times in the same minute, you know. But I really don't. I mean, growing. When I started from the word growing, I could feel that. But it was almost like the adjective that it is. I was actually growing at the time when I was saying growing. It wasn't a stagnant feeling that I was trying to find within me. It was something already taking place. I don't know. Something's different. So my 21 days are not going as well as I thought they would. Because I just says to Stace, I'll just video them every time I go on camera and just show that I've done them. Because it would be nothing really. It's nothing for me to do it, but I actually feel like not a rejection, because I think that would be too strong of emotion. It's not so much a rejection. It's almost like the job has been done already. Like I feel like it's been completed. Like I can tick it off. And I'm not somebody who usually goes back over something when I've ticked it off, because if I've ticked it off, I've double checked and triple checked. And I feel like I'm in a double state, triple state of checking with myself as whether or not these 21 words resonate. But at the same time, I did feel really nice when I went for some of the bigger words, like abundantly grateful or abundantly receiving. You know what I mean? Those did make me feel really high. So I appreciate that there is still stuff to do. I just don't know whether or not it's in the way that it's being done, you know. But I'm just feeling it out. I'm feeling out my emotions. I'm feeling out how I feel. I'm just trying to be as authentic as I possibly can, you know, because there's an understanding within me, and unless I give that understanding an opportunity to show itself, I won't have the understanding. I won't have the overstanding, I should say. And I definitely want the overstanding. You know, I definitely want the overstanding. I don't want the understanding. I want the overstanding. They just reminded me that I need to send an email to my son's school today, which I wrote days ago. I didn't send it because I said, write it, but don't send it just yet. There will be a time to send it, but this ain't it. So I'm like, okay. Stick it in the draft box. So now I see you were there for me. Never would have made it. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost it all. Now I see you were there for me. Alright. Let's hit the button on this. Let's hit the gong. Because, yeah, there's definitely bits going on. I wanted to say something else too. I wanted to say, no, let's just play it. Sure. Yeah, because what's said has been said already, you know, to be fair. Okay, come on. So I want you to be able to see it.
Finishing some sort of ascension.
So I've gone up to 1633. So I'm going to rewind it.
Some sort of brute force being hit towards
Oh yeah, that's it.
someone. What I felt when I...
Okay, I just want to get this bit here. Can you see that? You are going to see the total annihilation of your foes, and they thought they'd get the, and that's where it ends. They thought they'd get the and it was put up on the 19th of November. I think we're the 19th of November now. Oh no, we've gone into the 20th of November. We're on the 20th of November now. So it was put up 9 hours ago, it says. Okay, let's get going. Stand your ground. Your ancestors are so proud. Oh, let's put him in the pipeline because he really does bring some lovely stuff.
Our best offer of the year is here with Woo. Train smarter, sleep deeper, recover faster.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jamie.
Hold on, Jamie. Hold on, Jamie. This karma is raging about you. This karma is raging about you. The fights are getting bad. Excellent.
Hello,
Secret.
beautiful collective, and welcome back to my channel.
You're being privately vindicated. Someone acted on your
Hello,
behalf
everyone.
to hide there.
Today,
That was 10
Okay,
hours ago. Then you've got Queen Cups. Someone is held accountable for how they misspoke on you, and the lies just didn't hold. So it seems like everybody's on this thing, innit? Have you noticed? You have a lot on your plate. This will reach you when you need to
a lot
hear.
going on.
5 hours ago,
days.
sis, it's God.
You're juggling so much. The Lord gave me this word yesterday, and amongst that, all day today, I kept hearing, "I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm so over it." So you're in a place right now where you're doing everything. You're doing all the things. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but your plate just seems super full. Super full.
No, my plate don't feel full still. Can't lie. If it felt full, I'd say it felt full, but right now I feel like I'm fucking chilling. The most I've got to do today is wash my front, brush my teeth, and get prettier. But if I choose to go to the gym, I can. Anyway, let's go back to the one that we was looking at. But okay, so back to Bronwyn.
It's because there has been
I'll just jump back to the 16 minutes right there. Okay, let's go.
what I felt when I tapped into the collective is like someone getting punched in the face. I could feel it on my collarbone. Then I felt it on my jaw and on my cheekbone, and it's like this pain was spreading from place to place to place. It's the only way I can describe it is there's some sort of brute force being hit towards someone. I don't know if someone's in a fight, if someone's getting beaten up, if someone's just getting punched in the face. But it does feel like whatever's going on feels like a sucker punch, absolute sucker punch. They may not have been expecting this to happen. Yes, just making sure that my microphone is on because I get so scared that it's going to switch itself off. We do have life insurance coming out here in reverse. We do have the overall energy that I'm getting from this is that there is someone here that has planned to either unalive you or unalive someone in the collective, and they were going to collect some sort of insurance payout. However, you healed from this. You healed from something that was sent towards you, and because you healed from it, it's actually opening up Pandora's box. As much as there's hope at the bottom of Pandora's box, there's a lot of ghouls, there's a lot of demons, there's a lot of scary ass things in there, and that box is being opened because you've got cover up in reverse, exposure, on someone who, I don't know if they're like a serial unaliver or a serial insurance, person who gets out insurance, because we've got marriage and wedding. It feels like whatever plan was being pushed towards you, or you were becoming the focus of that plan, this is something they've done before to other people, specifically people who are close to them, people who they may have married, people that they were in romantic relationships with. We have insurance, life insurance in reverse. Either they couldn't fake something here, they couldn't get the life insurance out on you, or the payout would not go to them. Something went wrong for them. Something went wrong for them. And seriously, I don't have a headache because I know this is not my energy. It feels like someone's been cracked on the head. Someone's been hit on the head. That's crazy. We have healing coming out here as well. Could be a hospital. We then have marriage and wedding. We also have cover-up. Interesting. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. If you are new to my channel, if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for helping this channel to grow. I could not do it without you guys. I genuinely thank you. I'm going to be ringing this bell real quick. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and in 1. There was a comment.
Sorry, I just want to think, because she goes into something different right now about a comment that was made, her ringing her bell. But I just find it interesting that she's picked up energy to do with kind of being hit in the back of the head, or having pain in her jaw, on her shoulder, the back of her neck, etc. Because obviously, from my experience the other day, I knew that there was people in my room, and I knew that from when I was young, entities have been pulling me out my bed by my legs and shit like that. So I knew there could be physical. I knew the 4D and entities could be physical with the 3D, because I'd been experiencing that from a little girl. You know what I mean? The one time this man fucking dragged me out my bed, I was pregnant with my first son. And he just spun me around. I seen the whole of my face, going through the wardrobe, going through the chest of drawers, through the room, then back through something else. And I was like, hang on a minute. Clearly I'm in an astral body, because I can see myself going through the furniture. And as I thought that, it just dropped me down on the floor, and I landed like literally on my knees with my hands and my head down. And I turned to the left, and I seen his fucking boots. Some black fucking like Dr. Martin fuckers. And then I looked, literally just trailed up his body as I looked up. Black trousers, black coat, white face, his little black Muslim hat on his head. And I just said, what the fuck? And as I thought, what the fuck? Or said, what the fuck? I ended up back in my bed in the same place I was just before he fucking dragged me. Wondering if he's going to fucking drag me again. I was like, what the fuck? So again, like I said, I am familiar with certain spirits that, or entities that do that. But I've never been, like, I'm trying to not pass out. I'm trying to not fall asleep. I'm trying to not, you know, and I feel like I was out before I hit the ground. I don't think it was the ground that knocked me out, to be fair. Because I don't even remember falling on the ground. You know, I don't remember gliding through the air. You know, and I've because I'm anemic, I've experienced fainting so many times. Even at school, I'd faint sometimes if I'd eaten something, because I suffered with migraines too. And usually when I faint, I get this overwhelming, like a heat rush sensation almost. And then during that time, I've got enough time to either hold on to something or get down low. Because if I get down low, that regulates it. If I get as low to the ground as possible, I can prevent myself from fainting. So I know all these things because I've practiced for years and years and years and years on how to do them. You know, if I go in, I like going in the bath for my spiritual baths, but there's sometimes I can go in the bath and get out too quickly, and I will get a dizzy feeling, and I will have to get down low or get myself out of the water as soon as possible, or even sometimes just lay down on the bathroom floor until I cool off me. You know, like this is a thing for me. And when I was in the Madhouse Hospital, it happened to me, and I was, you know, they noticed that I had an irregular heartbeat, but it was still going on with some fuckery, not getting me the help that I need. So I am very, very familiar with the feeling of fainting. I'm very familiar with the feeling of getting overwhelmed and too hot. But this was very, very, very different. This was different. It was almost like I could feel it pushing from the outside. You know, the heat surge in my head, getting dizzy. It's from the inside. It's happening from the inside, coming up. But I felt fine on the inside, but I didn't feel fine on the outside. And that was really weird. Really weird. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch on the way that she's touching on these energies, and then, you know, see where everything else goes.
about the bell that I found very intriguing, where someone had said, well, what's the point of ringing it? Just do it beforehand, before you come, before you film. The whole point of this bell is to remove energies from people, places, things. It could be entities, cross-watchers. This is to help you cleanse your space and the channel, the in connection between me and you when we watch. It's also to ward off people that aren't supposed to be here listening in the first place because they're up to no good. So I will keep ringing it the way that I do. If anyone finds the sound too loud, this is the whole reason why there is that, that awareness of turning your phone, your TV, whatever it is that you're watching it on, down. Tell me about this cover up in reverse. Tell me about this cover up in reverse, please. Accident. Ooh, and hidden. Okay, so this person, it feels like what they were planning was to make it look like an accident. But why is this something that's hidden? You do have a distorted feminine. I did feel like it was a distorted feminine who's been doing this. They've done something wrong, or they've done something different, and because of that, it didn't work. And because of your healing, social media. Okay, you have a distorted feminine who may have posted something on social media that's actually going to put them behind bars, is what I've heard. We really need to know. Please and thank you. Ooh. You got spouse and partner. Did I not say that this was somebody romantic? So they did this to like their ex, or it could be their ex is trying to do this to you. Let's see what this has to go. Run away. No, someone's stuck with this. And greed. They were doing it for money. This is very close to a reading that I did a couple of days ago, talking about how someone's ex from the collective was being lumped with like loads of debt, some sort of debt here, and they were also being lumped in and dumped with all of the evidence pointing at them being the ones to be planning this and scheduling this and scheming and all the rest of it, when there was another person involved in this, and it was a distorted feminine. Okay, tell me about the spouse or partner in my life, please. No, it's too many. That's what we need to see, please, thank you. What did I say? We've got Death card coming out here. Okay. So something that they were planning for you went wrong, even though it had worked so easily each time for other people. There are too many obstacles in trying to do something to you. There's definitely spell work was being used here because they were supposed to be controlling your mental body, and you were able to flush something out. Look, power supply, you were able to flush something out and reclaim your energy. Wow. Interesting. Okay, I was told to go over here, so let's have a quick look over here. Terms is coming out and risk in reverse. Someone definitely did not want to take a risk. If this was including two people or more doing this together towards you, someone backtracked or they didn't put all of their energy into something. It's almost like half-heartedly doing a spell, or half-heartedly pledging to do A, B, and C, and then not actually doing it, and the intention was felt. The terms here with working out, negotiating with you, and begging. And we also have risk in reverse. Partner to partner, unsafe decisions, and not thinking. So it feels like, oh, you've got family underneath as well, building foundation, feeling safe, and starting a family. It feels like someone from your past, and this most likely is an ex. And I want to hold on that because it's not just an ex. Let's just say someone from your past was planning to unalive you or someone in the collective for a payout, but they backed out of it. Someone here backed out of it, and in doing so, they've put a target on their own back. So that's what was happening here. I could see that it was happening to someone else, but I wasn't really sure of like the timeline. Now I know that my readings are timeless, so I can't be picking up on past, present, future energy. Time is not linear, it's all happening at the same time. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, let's see. Tell me about the life insurance in reverse, please. What do you need to know about this? And today, I just felt the need to wear all black. I've even got black lipstick on. My hair's black as well. Like, a lot of protection. A lot of protection. Patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, and childish behaviour. This feels like there are other people that this distorted feminine has been doing this to. And I don't know how you got hit in the crossfires, but it feels like the reason why the focus is being brought towards you, or was being brought towards you, is because you were seen as trifling. You were seen as meddling in their affairs. I don't know how. We did have social media come out. It could be something that you posted online. It could be that you post a lot on social media. Something that you said pointed to their guilt or pointed to their sin, I heard. And they didn't like that. They did not like being seen and being seen for who they are, so they wanted revenge. And they wanted this person from your past to help them. This person from your past at first was very in it for the money.
What's better than one new vegan snack? 3. Candy Kittens introduces treats unbelievably vegan.
Hey Meta, film this.
Address your personal for our audience.
Hey Meta, stop filming.
This is going to be a hard pill for some of you to swallow, so I'm going to hold your hand while I say this, okay? You might have overpaid your car finance for years and never even realised. There are actually 3 types of mis-selling between 2007 and 2024. Discretionary commission arrangements, unfairly high commission and contractually tied agreements. Together they affect around 4 in 10 car finance deals in the UK, which is huge. So if you had car finance in that time, there's a good chance that you've been affected. And here's the kicker. A lot of people had more than one car on finance, so there could be more than just a one payout waiting. Yes, you can complain directly to your lender, take it to the financial ombudsman, or wait for the SCA redress scheme, but lenders admit that some old records you might be missing. And if you've moved house or you've lost your paperwork, it gets tricky real fast. Reclaim 24/7 can find all your past car finance agreements with just your name, address, date of birth, no paperwork, and no car registration. Their free online checker has already been used by hundreds of thousands of people, and it takes 60 seconds to start at reclaim247.co.uk.
Reclaim 24/7!
And then changed their minds. Backed out, got scared. Okay, what's happening with these cards? I do this a lot. Let me see. Come hither. There we go. Tell me about healing here. It feels like the person from your past who decided to back out, they may have wanted to actually heal something here, and they felt that either continuing the relationship with this person that maybe they were married to, or maybe they were in some sort of spiritual marriage, some sort of binding here, and I'm actually seeing black cloth, like black either silk cloth or cloth being tied. So one person's hand and another person's hand, like a hand fasting, and then like tying their hands together. They didn't like how dark it got, and it got dark quick. It got dark quick. I've got this healing here, so I need to know about it. Third party, yeah. The third party here seemed to be very hell-bent on doing something to you. You embarrassed them. Your energy because I don't feel like it was a direct pointing to a third party and going, you're effed up, you've been doing this, this, and this to other people, you should be in prison. I don't think it was. I think that something that you posted made them feel very seen for who they actually are rather than the mask that they wear, and they didn't like it. They didn't like that you could see through the veil of what it was that they were putting up, almost like a glamour spell. We have here third party love triangle, relationship, the other woman, and secret hookup. It being in reverse, it seems that this person from your past wanted to heal from the negativity of being around toxic people, and as they moved away from this person also realised that they were moving away because of you. There's something going on because of you. Tell me about marriage and wedding, please. Okay, that's way too many. Can I get one more, please? Just one on the paper. Okay, too many. Stubborn. There's stubborn energy coming through. Very much my way or the highway. Tell me about the marriage. Thank you. Ravenous. Insatiable, uncontrollable desires, must have hunger for pleasure. I'm telling you that the binding that they have is not of light. It's not, even though we've got a cross here for marriage and wedding inside a church, they didn't get married in the house of God. They did not they may have got married in a place of worship, but I don't think it was a place where God lies, or Allah lies, or Vishnu lies. There's something very strange about the energy that's coming through. The fact that we have uncontrollable desires, must have hunger for pleasure. We've got very carnal energies coming through. Why am I getting like Satanist maybe, or demon worshipping? It's dark. You can see all of these cards look very dark as well. Tell me about cover up, please. Thank you. Around winter is in reverse. They're trying to slow something down here. They're trying to stop this from coming out, but it's coming out either ways. Okay, building a foundation, feeling safe and starting a family with around winter. This person may have wanted to start a family with the person that you know from your past. They may already have a family with this person. So this person from your past moving away from them because they are not only chaotic, there's something quite sinister about this distorted feminine's energy, and it feels like this person bit off more than they could chew. This person from your past bit off more than they could chew, and now they may have a target on their head. They may have a price on their head. It's quite interesting that in the reading that I did talking about the debt being left on your ex or whoever it may have been, it may not actually be just a debt. It may be a figure, how much is actually owed, and if they don't pay it back, they're unalived. And the only way they do that is by forcing them to sign some sort of life insurance. This may be why this person is like rushing to come towards you. You've got heartstrings coming out here with mind games, taking advantage, playing with feelings, and string along. Okay, so this person from your past, and I don't feel like it's just an ex. This could be someone that you went on one date with. It could be someone who was your best friends when you were in school. You know, take it as it resonates. This person is definitely coming forward. They want to come forward and they want to tell you something about the past. They definitely want to tell you about this person. They want to tell you about mind games that were played in the past, playing with your feelings maybe. It feels like some sort of, why do I want to say punishment? I feel like someone's guides they've had enough. And no, it's not just had enough. They're in fight mode. They're in fight mode. Now, I don't mean fight, flight, or freeze, like they are worried or anything like that, like survival. It feels more like there is a battle going on. And every time I try to look through my mind's eye at your guides, at your team of highest light and resonance, I see every single one in full battle gear. And they're kind of like moving as one. And I can see like an arm raised with a sword, or like really fixated like vision, looking down, like they're all going together. It's very strategic. And I think it's because there has been an uptake in like dark magic or ill intent magic, as well as things happening in the 3D that are supposed to snuff out your light, because you're getting very close to finishing some sort of ascension here. Very close to finishing some sort of ascension. And this third party does not want that, but this third party is part of something bigger. I had a crime syndicate. Makes sense why I was told to take this deck out, because this deck is, where's the actual box for it? True crime. It's True Crime Oracle. And I know that when spirits like take that one out, it's going to be an intense read. It's going to be an intense read. Now we've got pregnancy coming out in reverse. Pregnancy test, entrapment, conceiving, and mother figure, and it's in reverse. Okay, so it seems that we are talking here trigger warning. We're going to be talking about terminations, miscarriages, not being able to conceive, or frustrations with conceiving. It does feel like you may have tried to have children with this person back in the day when, you know, you had your rose-coloured glasses on with this person. It does seem like something was done to your sacral chakra. Something was done to your portal. That's your portal to bring in life, right? Your sacral and then your root. This is going back on this person. It feels like this person can no longer have children because of the black magic they were doing on you and many other people. The unaliving magic specifically. Everything is very, very dark and very, very black, like when I'm looking through my third eye. Now, I'm wearing black. I automatically today just put on black. And I didn't think anything of it, but it was an intuitive move. And I feel like it's because black can be used as protection, or it can be used to hide in the shadows. And it does feel like this person hides in the shadows, or they work with the shadows. Tell me that on the Bible card, please. Thank you. So you've got facade coming out here. Putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behaviour. It feels like someone may be going to a funeral soon. Some sort of like divorce party or a funeral, or something to do with the end of life or the end of a cycle. I don't know if everyone's going to be wearing black or muted colours. Be aware that people are going to be putting on a front around you. Yeah, this is like fake crying in a funeral. When really this person was the one that ensured that they passed over in the first place. So I feel like I'm grabbing energy from someone's past here, and someone for a small amount of people for your future. We do have commitment coming out with marriage, soulmate energy, sharing goals, and long-term happiness. Okay. It looks like this is happening because this third party has definitely got it into their mind that you are going to take your ex back, or you're going to take whoever this person is from the past back into your life, and that you are going to get married, and you're going to be, you know, and off you go happily ever after onto the sunset, and so on and so forth. I feel like this person has romanticized, but it's not just romanticized. They do. What's the word? For when you kind of exaggerate the worst possible outcome to a scenario that hasn't actually happened yet, because that's what they're doing here. And for them, the worst thing would be you marrying this person because you share goals, because you can have long-term happiness. But it feels like this is not somebody that you'd want in the first place. Yeah, separation's coming out here. Silence, longing for you, and distance. It also feels though that there is this, it's not even a love triangle, as much as that may have come out in one of the cards. It's not a love triangle. This is like a love line, and I think I've said that in one of my other readings, because there's you, at the front, like leading, just getting on with your life, not looking back. You then have this person from your past who is looking, they're now not looking behind them, they're looking towards you. And then you have this third party that feels abandoned and used and also feels like it's your fault that this is happening, who's not only looking at the person from the past, they're also looking at you. Separation. Okay. So this could have been a relationship that definitely...
Sounds like Ojo time. Feel the fun with games picked for you based on what you like to play.
Play Ojo.
Ding dong merrily on high, you look like you need a pizza. In-laws came a day too soon, and didn't plan on helping either.
Treat yourself to great tasting Papa John's with a medium pizza and side from only £16.
Do you know what? This ex of yours or person from your past, like, they literally dodged a pew-pew, the little thing inside a pew-pew. I can't say it. Because I honestly feel that at some point, they would have had their life taken for money. Because it seems like them scheming together against you, there is no way that this distorted feminine would have halved the money or shared that money with your ex or with that person from your past. They would have got rid of them. And it seems like they have really weird connections to weird people. And those people are definitely after this person from your past. And I feel like this is a word of warning that if someone from your past that you haven't spoken to in a very long time, like, reaches out in the next coming, 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, to not connect. And I mean, it's really up to you. You have to use your discernment, but this person is going to pull you into a world of chaos if you do. This person could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or they could be having a lot of issues with their money, their work, and their health. Yeah. They feel very drained. I feel like this distorted feminine may have something attached to them also. It could be a demonic entity. It could be a succubus, an incubus. Something that drains, like, the level of energy from other people when they're in conversation. It doesn't even have to be through, like, any deviant act. Just being in the same room as this person is, like, sucks all the joy out of your day. Just sucks the joy out of everything. We have regrets here in reverse. Blamable, being distant, guilty, and feeling ashamed, but it was in reverse. They've been outed. They've been outed for being a monster, is what I heard, for being monstrous, for... It's like they have a lack of empathy, or they've hardened to, when they see people in pain or vulnerable, being taken advantage of, it's not something that makes them wince or makes them feel upset or makes them feel compassion. They just feel numb. They just feel numb. This person could be a sociopath or a psychopath. I mean, I am not a therapist in any way, shape, or form. I don't have the qualifications to diagnose anyone, but if they don't have any empathy, and I'm talking about this feminine energy, they don't have any empathy and they don't have compassion, if there are certain emotions that they do not know what those are, this person could be. They literally could be. That's just my opinion. Now, we do have jealousy and we have children here. This person may be very, very jealous also that you don't have children, or you don't have the responsibility of something to do with children. I don't know if your children are all grown up now. I don't know if you share custody of your children with your partner. I don't know if you're a single parent, but it feels like this person has been sending things towards you as well as other people, other targets for a very long time. But it became very personal, like a vendetta against you because of, I don't know, there's something about your energy where this person is a rain cloud, you are sunshine, you are absolute sunshine. And where I'm wearing black to protect myself, I just heard someone would be praying to Jesus in white, would be wearing white and praying to Jesus, or praying to an ascendant master. Very much, very, very, very much yin and yang in comparison also to whoever this masculine is, who's now absolutely bricking it. And to those of you who don't know what bricking it means nearly pooping their pants. Even that person has more of a darker cloud over them. I don't know. Jealousy coming out, talking behind back, being envious, pettiness and attention seeking. And then we also have children in reverse, responsibilities, childhood, immaturity and innocence. Wow, great. Anything else, please? You've got air signs coming out as well. So we have both an earth sign and an air sign. Now you could be either of those, they could be either of those, or it could just simply be that Spirit wants you to have a look at where your air signs and where your earth signs sit on your natal chart, because it will give you a lot of illumination, and it will help you to navigate any emotions that are coming up when you are watching this. It may also help you with healing parts of yourself, protecting yourself. Take it as it resonates, and please know that my readings are not meant to create fear. They're not meant to create any type of volatile emotion that makes you make bad choices. Does that make sense? This is only for confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If it is causing you to question, make you confused, if it is scaring you, this is not your reading and you do not have to claim it. Anyway, so air signs here are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. Gemini, so we've got conversation, partners, we're also looking at society, community, or friendship circle. Okay. I don't know if this person is, I don't know if they haven't had children, but I do feel like whoever it is that was from your past is refusing to acknowledge that a child that they have together is theirs, because it may not be theirs. I don't know why that's important here. Putting on a front, tell me about the death card, please, on the arriving card. We have here risk. Okay, this person wants to come towards you, this person from your past. They are definitely going to be wearing a mask, and they are very, very frightened of telling you the truth, because who would want to get involved in any of this circus, clownery, tomfoolery? Who would want to do that? This is an absolute minefield. And it says here, risk, partner to partner, unsafe decisions and not thinking in reverse. They're looking at you like you are a divine feminine, leader, strong intuition, empathetic heart, healer to others. And they are wanting you to let down your guard so that you will help them, that you will protect them, you will guide them. I know that I'm supposed to say impartial, but that's really not your place. You don't need to be doing that, honestly. Plenty of material things, because they see you as having plenty of material things. Maybe they think that you can pay off whatever amount of money's been put on their head. Thank you. Got spiritual love coming out here. Thank you. We got September, we got January. Interesting. September came out first, and then January. Okay. So these may actually be very important times in your life. The September just gone and the January coming. Why January the 5th? I just heard January the 5th. Tell me about cover up, please. New job and career coming through. Can I get 2 more before I go? Please and thank you. So we have a secret admirer. This is actually someone from your past. And one more, please. Thank you so much. We have here, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Exactly. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that has given you the confirmation and the clarity that you already intuitively knew that you needed. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see exactly when I upload. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, and love you guys, kisses. Stay cool, stay sassy, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to the channel, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is Beyond the Veil Tarot 777. I'm back again to bring you guys another general reading. Somebody should have took their time with you. It's like somebody should have really took their time with you. Whatever they did around Halloween time, this is recent. Gratitude, limitless. There's not many other like you. There's not many other like you. I'm telling you right now, it's like somebody is going to be so sorry. Somebody's going to be so sorry. Watch what's going to happen. Watch what's going to happen. They trying to drive you crazy. Like, when this work backfires, it's like everybody around this person better get out the way. Okay? Everybody around this person better get out the way. Because I'm telling you, this person, this could be a Virgo. Because we got Virgo and Justice. It's like this Virgo could be doing like mental magic. Trying to do like mental spells. I just heard psychic attacks. Playing with your mind or whatever. Yeah. They're about to be sorry. Sisterhood. So this Virgo and this Taurus, they in some type of coven. And they don't know that you protected and that your strength was actually going to overpower this mental magic. And consequences. They're in trouble. It's like, I'm not sitting out here talking out my ass. Like, they're in a lot of trouble for whatever this work is that they're doing. Like, change. They notice since they've been doing this work on you and over you, they notice, like, hold on. Things in their own life is changing. It's like, right, because whoever you are, you're divinely protected and you're divinely guided. Because this mental magic that they're sending you, it's like they're playing games. They're trying to be funny. Like your ancestors is nothing to play with. They're keeping you protected, but they are returning the work to the sender. And that's whoever's in this sisterhood. Distraction. Like what they're trying to play with your mind, they're trying to play games with you to distract you from what they were really up to in the recent past. But self-trust, like, yeah, whoever you are, you don't trust them anyway. So that's good. Because you're divinely guided and you're divinely protected. So self-trust, this is somebody that feels like, you know what, it's something Okay, when something feel off, when something don't feel right, when you're around somebody and shit not saying right, it's like you don't pretend like you don't see it or you don't feel it. They don't know, but you know. It's like, yeah, guardianship, making CPS calls, the hunt. They thought they were sacrificing you. This group of women poisoning you. Look, what did I just say? They thought they were sacrificing you. And look at this, now they're going to jail. Now they're going to jail. And now they're scared. Like, why are you scared? It's like somebody took your protection for a joke. That's what it is. Somebody thought that this was a game and this was a joke. It's like, no. Retribution. Somebody was doing all that they were doing to you for punishment, and they're about to find out balance is being restored. And you was wrong for all of that. As a matter of fact, you got more power than they do. It's like you got more power than they do. This motivation, this guidance, whatever motivated them, whatever guided them, it's like, that was a no-go. Look at this shit right here. Guidance, consistency. It's like somebody was actually telling them, whatever you do, don't stop. So it was like somebody telling these women, keep using the mental magic. Just keep on going. Don't stop until it works. And it's like, it's not going to work. Because while he's screaming and telling this person to do this shit, you see this healing card? It's like you healing from it. And they telling these women, keep going. Keep piling up the juice. It's like they're not going to stop until they get the results. And the problem is, like, rescue. Yeah, it's about 3 of these women out of this group, this sisterhood. They need a saving grace now. They need help. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like they finding out something about your destiny and motivation. Now they see why they was getting the guidance that they were getting to constantly keep attacking you. Just keep attacking. Don't stop. And we got all and we got ecstasy. I don't know if somebody is turned on, somebody's getting off by this. We're going to see where this is going to go. If somebody's getting pleasure out of something. It's like, no, whoever this person is, hang on. Okay, no, it's not that, like, what somebody is, this all in ecstasy and this love and vows, it's like, whoever this is, it's like somebody's sitting back watching. They're watching you. See this card right here? They're watching you. And they're watching everything that you're going through. And that's what this all in ecstasy is about. Okay? It's like they see what this group of women is doing to you and how you coming through this. That's what it's like your strength. Your fight has really got this person in their feelings. In a good way, though. Listen, somebody's cracking up. Somebody's cracking up. Because whoever you are, you trusted yourself. That's why this person is cracking up. It's like whatever this game is that this person thought they were going to play with you, you didn't fall for it. You didn't fall for it. And then you were being divinely guided and protected. So distraction. It's like there's consequences for even just trying to cause you this distraction because of your destiny. It's like they're in trouble just for fucking with your destiny in the first place because you're on some type of mission, okay? Whether they believe that or not, whether they took that for a joke, it's like, I promise you, the spell word they were putting on you, they know for a fact it's not a joke. As a matter of fact, they already found out, okay? It's like they went and got a reading done. Like, why are we doing all this magic on this person anyway? Well, it's because of their destiny. So they've been doing crossroads work on you, graveyard work. It's like consequences, rescue. Now who's going to save you? It's like, now who's going to save you? It's like, if they think that you're attacking them, that's not what's happening at all. That's not what's going on. If they think you're sending these attacks and then they go send another attack, that's not what's happening. That's protection doing what it's supposed to do. Like, you keep attacking this person for absolutely no reason. So this person, divine protection is going to protect them. You're not being attacked. That's a backfire. And you should be attacking whoever told you to keep doing the work nonstop. That's who you really should be attacking. You gotta ask yourself why they kept telling you to do this nonstop. You gotta also question yourself about this candle magic under this dark moon. So they did some type of sacrifice in September with candle magic. Yeah, they were somebody wanted you banished. Somebody wanted you banished, is what somebody wanted. So they did candle magic in September. So like they thought they were getting rid of you for good. And transformation. That changed everything for somebody. The wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, hold on. 44? This is the wolf in sheep's clothing? Because 44 is how old the person is that was guiding them, telling them to keep doing it. Keep doing it over and over again. You gotta keep doing it. It's a whole here's that deck that I just had. That's not it. This is not it. Come on now. Where did I put it? It's like, we can put this together. Don't be trying to knock shit off of my table. Don't be trying to knock shit off of my table. You see this? 44. See the wolf in sheep's clothing? That person is 44. Guidance, 44. Somebody kept telling them to keep doing the magic. Like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Listen, you see this protection? Like, somebody knew that you were protecting. That's why guardianship. That's why they tried to have your kids taken from you. Because somebody knows that this candle magic, this voodoo shit is not going to work. And it's like, whoever these women are, they couldn't figure this shit out. It's like, they're finding out now what the problem is. And it's like, this is why they were telling these other women to do it, because they already know the consequences. They sitting back saying to themselves, them bitches gonna be fucked. That's what they saying. Whoever was telling them to keep doing this is what they were saying. Gratitude. Like, crazy. Somebody thought they were distracting you to to get some type of, somebody thought they was going to get success from doing whatever they did in September. Like something was going to go in their favor. You get confidence. Like they were confident by doing all of this that something was going to happen the way they wanted it to. But yeah, retribution. Like somebody is glad that somebody's plan to punish you, because this is what this is really about. Okay, I don't know why these women think they're doing this. Like, look, who is that? Your ancestors. Watching this. Remember when I said you're divinely protected? Right. So this is them putting the voodoo on you, and every time they do work, spells on you, your divine protection just be hanging out. I told you they did something. They tried to sacrifice you Halloween. They thought it was really going to work because the veil was really thin. They just knew you was going to be dead by now. This bitch got a frog in her throat. Like, she don't know what to say. She's like, oh my God. It's like, The underworld, because they know what they tried to do. And she's like, Journey. They found out about something that happened to you last year. They're like, wait, what? Soul Journey. Soul Journey. They found out about a witch and something that happened. They found out things that happened to you in the past with this witch.
One of the things I adore about Gusto is that I don't have to spend hours planning our weekly meals. Now this is dinner done right. Fresh ingredients and home-cooked meals. What more could you want?
I'm so sorry, I
Most
keep
supermarkets-
falling asleep. I'm just so...
No list.
I don't know, I am. But I'm just... I don't know, I just feel like I could sleep. Yeah. Apologies in advance, but I'm tired. And I'm actually getting good night's sleeps too. I literally paused the video and then fell back asleep. You hear that pottering outside? Sorry guys. 1:31. But it's still interesting to see how this shit's panning out.
Don't go back.
When washing the clothes you love, you can now choose any program and save up to 35% energy with Beck.
Why that's running? Let me just... A guy called Yada just come through on Facebook, so I just wanna... We're getting ready for Bronwyn to come back. I fell asleep again. What the fuck? Yada. Yada. Yee. Bronwyn's coming back on in 4 minutes. Let's just pause here. Oh, it's not even Bronwyn. There was way more to the story than they told. These women are beyond the veil. Bumbleclaw. I didn't miss that one. Sorry. I think I might sign up to this. More traffic, more clients. Book your fee. That's good. The marketing accelerator. Okay. So it's 8:40 in the morning on the 20th of November. I was about to show you something on Facebook with this guy called Yada. But when I clicked on it, he didn't come up. Some other stuff did, and that obviously got me distracted. Distracted again. Alright, let's play. See what this is about.
Sisterhood is they became a part of, like somebody didn't tell them that they've been already doing things to you, that they've been already attacking you. Okay? For the last past, what's that, 8 years?
What is this?
Like somebody did not tell these women. By the way, remember when I said they kept telling them, keep doing the mental magic?
What?
And they had these women to sacrifice you because they already tried this shit last year and none of it worked. It's like it's kicking their ass. So they put these women on, they made them a part of this, Coven is the sisterhood. You know, they're proud to be a part of this group, right? They want to prove themselves. Without knowing, really, you're being set up because they already been on this person for quite some time now. It's like 8 years.
You know what's so funny?
8 months to 8 years is significant.
I don't know what this video is on about yet because I've just come in, but what's so funny, I remember getting downloads about something like some type of thing that it's like I said already that I saw my my father, my karmic father Cecil, and my ex-husband such man out having a duel on the grass outside. You understand me? And why such man was so vexed is because my family have known for ages who I am. You know what I mean? Which is why they like to recruit people to do their work for them. Which really is a setup, because if you know who I am and you get people to do the bidding for you, then you're setting up those people, which is what we've been hearing about anyway. So I guess it don't surprise me for some reason. What's going on?
So now, this is what they found out about your destiny. You're on a journey. This witch. You're becoming transformation. You're becoming who?
A healer.
By 2022, you were already in this healer energy.
I was. That's
so
very
when this
true.
person had them attack you in 2025, it was like, what the fuck did you have them do a thing like that for?
It's true.
It's like, why did you do that, knowing what it already did to you? Bruh. Now these women are being haunted the coming of winter. Because whoever their teammates are didn't tell them just how connected you are. The veil, remember when I said 3 of these women are in trouble? It's like there are 3 main women out of this sisterhood that's at death's door, and it's because of this crossroads work, this sacrificing you because they were told to do this to you, bruh. Like, this person knows what they did. Somebody know this elder knows what they did. They know what they did. Rebirth, rooted, divination. They rooted themselves. It's like, what that means is whatever they were trying to attach to you is actually attached to them now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I tell you, it just feels so clear and fresh around here.
And now somebody's reflecting.
Really does.
Greet the darkness. They could be reflecting why somebody passed away. It's like, wait a minute, that's why that happened? It's like, yeah, that's why this happened. Like, listen, I don't know who this was, but somebody was pretending with their own group, like with their own tribe.
Yeah.
Silence, like they don't know what to say.
This is the flip story now, isn't it? This is the women
It's
version.
like, no.
By the sounds of it.
Why would you get people to become a part of something that you know you are already, like, sacrificing somebody over and over for a certain amount of time, and all the shit backfired on you? You know it's work that you can't really get done, but then you pull some other team members in, like, hey, you want to be a part of my team? And you make them think that they have to prove themselves by putting all this work on this person, and you sitting there knowing that you're setting them up. Like, why? Misery loves company. Maybe they just wanted to see what it looked like from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? They know what it feels like happening to them. Maybe they wanted to see it happen to someone else.
I don't even think it was that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's probably an element that they wanted to see happen to other people. Like how yesterday when it was the men version, such a man telling the man to come towards me because he wanted to he wanted to see my loyalty for himself. Yeah, and he knew that I wouldn't be sleeping with these men, but he's gonna send them anyway, energetically a lot of the time. Yeah. So that's the male version, and this seems like the female version, but it's the same thing again. I can imagine. I haven't watched it, so I haven't listened to it, but I can imagine that woman version being my fucking mum. Absolutely, Janet. It's got Janet's name all over it. Janet, Rachel, Tasha, Pauline, fucking witches, Leslie. And I wouldn't be surprised if the witches were Janet, Pauline and Leslie, because they are like fucking 2-3 fucking witches. And my nan already said about my mum's mum and her sisters being 2-3 bitchy blood clot witches. They're kitchen witches. They're kitchen witches. You know, you can tell that they're kitchen witches. There's something about them. Even my nan, I mentioned that I've written a book, my Black Mum, White Mum book, and I talk about my nan's fingers as she's putting dried onions in the pot and what salt and pepper, whatever she's doing. It's all very magical. It's all very witchy. You know, I could see that from a little girl. And I don't think my mum is far off. My mum is a witch. You know, but she's a bitchy witch, which I think are the worst witches. A bitchy witch. You get what I'm saying? A witch can be a bitch, but a bitch, she's no good as a witch. Because if a witch is a bitch first, she's nasty. She's not nasty. She's nasty, not naughty. She's nasty. She's a nasty piece of work. You know what I mean? Because really, she's a bitch before she's a witch. But a witch that is a bitch, I said already, she's okay. Because she's a witch first. She knows the order of things. She knows the laws of things. You know what I'm saying? She knows where her boundaries are. She knows that it's not about putting curses out there, because curses will come and find your backside. You know what I mean? It's not about trying to force somebody into love with someone, because that's violating the laws of the universe, to take away somebody's will. You shouldn't be taking away anyone's will. Everybody should have the will to do what they want. And if you put a love spell on somebody, you're taking away that person's will. These are crimes. These are spiritual crimes. These are spiritual crimes. But a fucking bitchy witch don't know about the crimes, but she's a fucking bitch first. Yeah, I'm saying that's why them bitches will always end up getting bitched, and why those bitches will always end up coming worse off, because your whole fucking game is off, blood. Abide by the fucking rules, motherfucker. And if I've done you something, know that the universe will come and deal with me. You don't have to deal with me. It's not your place to deal with me. Okay? It's the Almighty's place to deal with me. I'm already in my judgment. I'm already getting my karma. Just because you can't see it, or I'm not showing it, or maybe it don't look enough for you. Mind your business. Mind your business. I'm here getting exactly what I should be getting. Whether it's nice stuff or whether it's bad stuff. Get your fucking face out my face. Get your fucking face out my business, and watch and mind your own blood clot business, and drink your water. Drink your blood clot water. Shut up and keep on a much kipper. Very simple. Shut up, keep on a mouth kipper, and drink on a water. Simple. It's like you have to talk to honor like say you're slow. You know what I mean? Like you got special needs. And that's okay, because I work with children with special needs. I can put it as slow or as simple as possible. You know what I mean? What goes around comes around. Stop troubling people, Pitney. Stop troubling the Most High's Pitney, I should say. Because not everybody is the Most High's Pitney. But believe me, you want to stop troubling the Most High's Pitney. Because she just showed a card with 3 women dead at the grave already. You guys think these people around? You must think the spirit world.
Divination is around the 14th of the month. They stuck with it.
Turn the camera.
Stuck with it. Transformation. Voices. They're always on the lookout. Like, yo, somebody
is in my house, fucking with my shit.
Somebody said just keep doing it. Like, and they kept working with earth magic. I'm telling you, 2025, like, and
I'm getting messages about the women on my dad's side of family too, because I think it's my dad's side that carry the shaman lineage and are herbal magical herbal healers. So just because she's emphasizing a lot of herb and root work, it's giving me a feeling like that's more Rose than it is Anderson and Shaw. But let's carry on watching.
Now they call it protection. They doing protection spells. They bit the apple. Potions and spells. They trying to whip something up. They trying to figure something out, but it's like, it's like somebody wants relief. They want relief. Whatever this is, grief.
To me. So, you know, the first guy that I said that the first man I ever slept with after my husband was this guy called Axel. And he was a high priest. He was a full-on voodoo man. Yeah? Let's not go there. It's all part of this mission, isn't it? So, I told you already that he taught me about the divination. I done the cloth with him. You know, he showed me root work, how to go into the graveyard, how to work with the Orishas, and so forth and so on. But I was getting downloads from time that he teamed up with my mum and them. You know what I mean? Because the last time I seen him, remember he was shouting and swearing at me from in the house, telling me to come out his blood clot yard when I fell asleep on the settee. You can go back and watch the video. And then so I got home safe because obviously Spirit had drove me home, obviously, you know, but Spirit had drove me home and got me back safe. And then the next day he was trying to call me, and his baby mother was texting me on Facebook. Let me see if I can find this text messages. We're going back some time now, so they might not be there, but let's try. But she was like, I'm so sorry, come back, it's all my fault. I'm thinking, what is she talking about? Come back, it's all her fault. Me and him have ended up getting into whatever we've got into because I've passed out on the settee and my mouth has opened and said some things that I don't know about. So why does she think it's got something to do with her? I'm in 2025. The phone's just spinning around, it's not going nowhere. So I'll just leave it and see. But yeah, she's like, I'm so sorry, come back, it's all my fault, blah blah blah. She's like, of course you can sleep with him, blah, some fucking madness she was on. And I think because remember the Almighty had already told me that it's a setup, that these two people, he's like a gigolo and she's like some fucking voodoo, thinks she's some high priestess, witch, and together they go around sucking the energy out of men and women. So they work as like a duo, basically. So I've been called in to fucking stop these two, haven't I? But part of it is that I have to kind of go through it myself. Don't watch my eyelashes, I'm going to do them today. I'm going to do them really nice too. Because I've got a whole set. Clusters. Anyway. Yeah, so these guys work as a duo. This is the information I'm getting in my kitchen the day after I've just been fucking abused and run out of his house. So the Spirit's like, these two work as a duo. They go around fucking, he sucks out the fucking life of women, sexes them, and then brings the energy back to her. So he's like the male succubus version, you know what I mean, to whatever. But don't get me wrong, she's dark and wicked and bad too, but this is the relationship between them. So Spirit's like, you know, I need you to go in and I need you to sort them out. Do you accept the mission? So this is kind of like when I'm first, I don't know there's going to be another mission. I just know there's this one at the time. And I know that even though I was scared and I told my son, Micaiah, what he done to me, and Micaiah was like, Mom, we're driving down there, we're going to fucking bang him out. You know what I mean? And I said, nah, son. Spirit told me that I've got to go back down there. And Mick was like, what? And I said, yeah, Spirit said I've got to go back to his yard and I've got to go back with him. And Mick was like, fucking hell, Mom. If you think that's what you need to do, then obviously you know spirit, because the kids know that I've been chatting to spirit all their fucking life, and I'm not gonna turn around and say don't do what spirit said. They've seen the consequences when you don't listen. So I'm like, yeah. So the Mika was like, well, if that's what spirit's saying and that's what you know spirit's saying, then fair enough. You gotta do what you gotta do. But trust me, if it goes on with anything, it's on. So I end up after reading the text messages and whatever, and he's phoning all day, after having that conversation with my son and seeing what he thought about the fact that I've got to go back in there, and him saying, well, you know, the spirit said, you know what I mean? So I've gone back in. So obviously the phone has rang, and it's him. It's my man again. This waste man. You know what I'm saying? And he's chatting. So, and I says to him, what did I say to make you react like that? And he's telling me that he can't remember. He can't remember what I said to make him react like that. He thought something, but it weren't something. You know what I mean? But what he's shouting at me is like, you fucking bitch. Police are going to raid my house. Police are coming to my house. They're on their way now. They're on their way. I don't know what I've said to him. They're going to take my daughter. Blah, 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 blah. The same daughter he's sacrificing with the Freemasons anyway, the fucking pussy hole. And the joke is, yeah, I ain't seen him since 2021. But in 2024, when I'm going through my highest fucking spiritual ascension before I go into the madhouse, he's here in my blood clot yard. You know what I'm saying? He's part of it. So obviously I've been able to kind of say certain things. But I just had a download why this was playing. And even though he's a fucking dickhead, because he really is a fucking dickhead. Yeah, he really is a fucking dickhead, because at the end of the day, he knew what was going on, because the first time he did divination with me, in fact, the first time I walked in this fucking guy's house, he's acting digi. He don't want to sit down on the chair. He don't want to do this. He's having a cigarette up by the window. I'm thinking, ancestors, what's the matter with this pussy hole? Why is he moving like that for? And he's the reader. Why is he moving like he's scared? Not scared of me, like fearful, like I'm going to beat him up, but scared of me, if you know what I mean. And the ancestor said, just watch him. So I'm watching him. Anyway, after he smokes his cigarette and leaves the window open, he comes and sits down next to me. So I'm sitting there and he's sitting here. So I said, I'm watching him, you know. He's put down the cloth. He's thrown the first handful of cowrie shells onto the cloth. And he ain't said nothing. He's like trying to smoke again or something. I'm like, what is the matter with you? What is the matter with you? I said, why are you going around the bush? Why don't you just cut through the bush? I said, that's you and that's me. I know that already. You understand me? And clearly there's something from before or now, whatever. There's something coming between. There's something about me and you. Because I can fucking see my nan and them are breaking down what's going on the mat. So when I turn around to him and say that to him and just like quick him through the process, I don't know why you're acting so stupid for. But it's because he can see who I am. I don't even recognize the extent of what he understands himself to be seeing. I just know, you know something. Stop fucking around. Chat the business and let's move forward. But it's so much bigger than that. Even the first OBM man that my other cousin, the same fucking cousin, had links with but didn't have links to, because it was Alex really that brought me to him. He went on the same. He was adamant. He's telling my mum, I want to marry your daughter. I want to marry your daughter. This man is trying to tell me everything and anything to try and convince me that I should be with him and not my husband. You know what I'm saying? And really what I'm getting is that he just wants to impregnate me for whatever reason. Whatever he's concluded, he must get his seed in me. You know what happened to him? That first Obia man. They gave him a warning and fucking made him have a stroke. He had a stroke. His name's Dalton. He had a stroke. He couldn't even move one side of his body. Yeah, them spirits telling me, Dalton. I'm thinking, why is Dalton's name coming out? We already know what happened to Dalton. But then I found out why spirits telling me to go back down there to Dalton, even though he's had a stroke. Because somebody ends up phoning me to tell me Dalton's had a stroke. But also, my auntie Polly, my mum's sister, ends up phoning me to tell me that my mum is now working as the OBM man's nurse. and it's Auntie Darnett that's got her the job down there. I'm thinking she's waiting for me to give her a reaction, Auntie Pauline. I ain't giving Auntie Pauline no reaction. I'm just saying to Auntie Pauline, because how did that make two? How, as my mother, there are no coincidences, you know. Everything happens for a reason, and there's 1,000 people that need care in Birmingham. So how has my mother ended up being this man's care? And the reason why this man needs care is because this man crossed lines. He crossed lines. And my ancestors weren't having it, because I'm going there to get spiritual protection, because I know that there's shit on me from somewhere. I don't know where, but I can feel it. You understand me? So when I'm going for a spiritual bath and saying I've got blockages on me because I can't move, I can feel that I'm stagnant. And I got shit going on with my little sister's dad, because I got into business with him. He's on the road being a paedophile, so, you know, people want to kill him, so that can't work. Plus, he's all going on with other fuckery too. There's so much going on. So I'm like, I've gone there for like on one occasion, I've gone there with my friend Alex to have one of those baths, and he's put blue in it. But because I'm naive and I don't know what's going on, I know that is going on with certain violations, because I can hear the ancestors saying. So, for example, I've gone in the bath with. It's told us that we have to be naked to go in this bath. Yeah. So I've took off my clothes. I don't even take off my clothes naked for my husband, remember. But my ancestors telling me to take off my clothes. So I've gone in the bath naked, and even though I've gone in the bath naked, my ancestors are saying, put your head back and take your spiritual bath. So that's what I did. I put my head back like so I weren't even in the bath naked. Because honestly, the thought of being naked in front of anybody at the time was so fucking crazy. But I just said, my auntie said, put your head back and get your spiritual bath. Does that make sense? And then Pauline, not Auntie Pauline, another Pauline who is a seer, that was sitting next to my mum giving her a reading when I brought my mum down there to get some herbs. So my mum hadn't met him before she became his nurse. And my mum acted like she didn't like him. My mum told me, don't bother take me back down to them places again, you know, Asherah, because that's not for me. This is what this woman's telling me. And now the same woman's in his yard. The same woman's in his yard caring for him how many hours a day. So obviously Auntie Pauline's picked up her phone to come tell me. You understand me? My mummy goes on like she's not in a nothing. She's not in a no witchcraft. She's not in a no divination. She's not in a no nothing. Is now working with the blood clot OBM man directly. Work that one out. So Auntie Pauline come one with her little passa, and I told Auntie Pauline, no, I didn't know. Because I didn't know. Do you understand me? So Spirit says to me, go down there. And I said, what? Spirit said, phone him. When he had the stroke, phone him. Because now I know that he's had the stroke. So I'll phone him. But when I phone him, so actually this is before Auntie Pauline. Because when I phoned him, he was still in the hospital. You understand me? When I phoned him, he was still in the hospital, and he was asking me if I can come up there. And when I come up there, can I bring in some grapes, but the grapes with the seeds in there? He don't deal with the nut seed grape. He wants the grapes with the seeds in there. So I told him, all right then. But I never end up going to the hospital to see Dalton. I never end up going. And the reason why I never end up going is because he called me to tell me that he's not in the hospital anymore. He's at home. So when I went to his home, he had nurses there. The nurses was not my mum. So at the time when Auntie Pauline told me what she told me, it was a contradiction to what I had already seen with my eyes. My mum was not working there. In fact, when I went there, when he had the stroke, there was a white lady nurse there, but there was loads of black women there. Loads of black women from Handsworth. And I thought, fucking hell, trust me to come down here on this pussy clot day. Because usually when I go to my man's yard, nobody's there. Nobody's there and nobody knocks the door. I'm allowed to just be in his house. It's me and him. We've got the divination cards on the floor. He's working me through the tarot. He's letting me know certain things. Like he's training me. But I don't even realize at the time. I don't even realize I'm getting trained because I don't really know who he is. Because I'm numb. It's like the spell work, the binding of the spell work has got me numb, blood. I can't even conjure up a blood clot emotion. You know what I mean? It's like I'm dead on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm watching, but I'm really not in the room, if that makes sense. I'm really not in the room with this guy. So I've gone down there, seen him. Is one side of his body can't move. So I'm just peeling the orange. One side of his body can't move. Yeah, but this side can move. And he's doing the stress ball. So he's building up his muscles, he's building up his muscles, he's building up his muscles to be able to do things and hold the pen and whatever later on. So basically, for me and my ancestors, they wanted me to just put eyes on him. Go down there and put eyes on him, so I did. And like I said, there was loads of black people in there from Handsworth. We're in Handsworth anyway, don't get me wrong, but you know, people that it was like bait. I was down there and I was seeing everybody who was doing Obia from that, and they're looking at me and I'm looking at them, because they're dark. They're dark. Not only are these women dark skinned, their energy's dark. I'm not a dark skinned woman, and I don't carry dark energy. So me being in that environment, I stick out like a fucking sore thumb. You get what I'm saying? I stick out like a sore thumb. So you can imagine how everybody's looking at me. So I don't even step into the living room. I stand up by the door. I'm in the threshold. You alright, Summer? Some. I thought I heard a door. So Spirit's like, alright then, come. Let's go now. So I leave and go in my yard with no intention of seeing my man again. But knowing that my ancestors have told me that the man took the piss. Could have told me that in the shower when they told me don't go back down there. They told me don't go back down there. You know, so I said alright then, so I let it go, I cut it dead. So I wasn't even expecting to see him again or hear from him again. But anyway, like I said, I've heard that he's had a stroke. I've called him. He's in the hospital. He said bring grapes. Before whatever day is arranged to go to the hospital, he's come home. When he's at the house, I've gone to the house to see him. Yeah. I've left him there. I'll come back by my business. My auntie Pauline, however weeks or whatever after, she calls me to tell me that my mother is working for the same. But the thing is, what I'm thinking in my head, Pauline, is how do you even know I know this guy to be coming back and telling me that my mum is working with him? How do you know I know Dalton in the first place? That's what I'm thinking on the phone, and that's what I'm speaking to my spirit team about. How does this little fucking bitch know that I even know Dalton to be running back to tell me that my mum's working for him? Do you get what I'm saying? Who chatted in the first place? Who's chatting in the first place? And then she's like, yeah, your mum's going on with things, you know. The other day we was at Nanny's house, and her and Leslie, they've come in and they've got the white rum in Nanny's house, you know. They're burning incenses and they're flashing white rum in Nanny's house. This is what Auntie Pauline's telling me about her sister, my mother, and her other sister, Leslie, and what they're going on with up in Nanny's house since Granddad died. So that automatically is telling me that my mum's going on with some fuckery. She's hanging around with my man. And she's picked up some tricks. Yeah? Leslie and Janet again. Watch out for them two witches. Anyway, Pauline's a witch too, don't get it twisted. But Pauline thinks she's a smart witch. She thinks she's a puppeteer. She thinks she goes around telling people 11111 rat shits to puppet them into doing her bidding and her work. She's never been able to puppet me. I see her coming. I find her quite pathetic, actually. If I'm going to be completely honest. I just think your tricks and your ways are stupid. The childish. That's what it is, the childish. So she's coming to me to plant a seed in me for me to take action. But I never take action the way they think I'm going to take action. I always take action the way that Spirit says to take action, because Spirit is watching the fucking game of chess play out. Do you know what I mean about this noise? Oh. It's the bin man. It's the bin man. go up the top. Thinking, nah, trust me. I need peace and quiet. That's what I need. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't follow Pauline. I don't follow them manipulating games that these bitches come with. I follow my own mind, because my own mind will lead me right. So my mind, catch the pepper. My mind tell me don't say nothing and don't go down there. Down there. Then one day, again I was in the shower and I heard Dalton, and I just thought, because it's like say he's trying to call me. I don't know. That's how it used to feel like, especially when I left him the first time. Like I could feel him trying to call me. I don't think so. My ancestor said don't go nowhere near you. So anyway, I've heard his name. Shut it down. Not thought nothing of it. A few more weeks or month or whatever passed, and my cousin comes down from London. My cousin Melody. Her name's Tasha. I told you I got a Tasha. We'll call Tasha Freckles. Freckles is Tasha on my mum's side, because she's got freckles. And Melody is the DJ on my dad's side. But the two of them are called Tasha. So I got two Tashas, exactly the same age as me. We're just a few months apart. The two of them are a little bit older than me. One's born September. She's a few years older than me. But the other one is just 6 months older than me. The one on my mum's side. So, Freckles, Melody, and there's another Tasha. Okay, but she's a friend. Bare Tasha, isn't it? But she's a friend. But it's gonna be. You need to know that the other Tasha, we'll call. She wears glasses, so we'll call her Glasses. So you got Tasha Freckles, Tasha Melody, Tasha Glasses. Tasha Glasses is not family. She's a friend, but she's part of this story. So anyway. So Tasha Melody's come down from London, and when she comes down, it's bare excitement. I go into inner child. My such man, my ex-husband, hated it. Every time she comes down, blah, blah, blah. Basically, all the attention's off him. You know what I mean? All the attention's off him. So really, that's why he hated it. But whatever. I didn't give a shit. You know. Fuck that. Let's go. And sometimes I would. Sometimes I'd be like, wait, we forget. Tasha be like, fuck him, blood. He's a demon anyway. Let's go. So we'd always talk like that. Like she knows he's a fucking devil, and I know it's a devil. Do you know what I mean? So we just talk openly and be like, yo, yeah, that devil there. Like how are you, you know what I'm saying? And be like, girl, you know I'm on mission. So anyway, she's come down and she's like, I came from London and I wasn't able to get any weed before I've come down. Do you know any weed men? I said, how am I supposed to know weed men? I ain't smoked weed in 20 odd years, man. How am I gonna know weed, man? Do you know what I'm saying? And then I hear Dalton in my head. And I said, well, I don't know any weed men, but I know Dalton smokes weed. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And probably if we go down there, we'll get weed. But I ain't gone to his house for ages because man had a stroke. Yeah. Man had a stroke. So she's like, well, do you think he'll be able to sort me out? Because seriously, cause I need to smoke some weed tonight. So I said, well, let me text. I don't know because he had a stroke, but I'll text him. It's nighttime. I said I'll text him and see what he's saying. Because obviously I've heard my ancestors, you know, everybody's jumped up now. So I'm like, all right then. So I text him. I call him. I call him and he answers the phone. And he said, yeah, man, I got a weed, man. Come, and I'll get it sorted out for you. So I said, well, Asherah said to come and sort it out. So she said, let's go. So we jump in my car. So we're in the Chevrolet. We're in the 7-seater Chevrolet. So anyway, we've gone down there. The thing is, I'm getting glasses, Tasha, flashing in my head, and I'm thinking we didn't pick up Tasha's glasses before we went and picked up Dalton. Does that make sense? But for some reason, it's like I want to mix two scenes together, but I think one is one day and one is the next day. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah? So, me and Melody has gone down to Dalton's. We've reached. I pulled up on the, because he lives in like a little cul-de-sac thing. Pulled up in the cul-de-sac thing, gone in, knocked the door. He's got one of them key things on the door in it because he can't walk. So he's made me know the code to get into the yard. This is what I'm saying. This man trusts me with everything. This man was literally trying to educate me so that I would take over the fucking whatever he's into later on. I would be his wife, have his fucking kids, and then I would teach the children whatever this fucking shit that he's got in. These are the downloads that I'm getting in now. This is not what he's saying to me. He's saying to me he wants me, but he's not saying why he wants me. But there's certain downloads coming through as to what this fucker is on. But you get what I'm trying to say? Like I said, I don't even know it's a mission at the time. I just know this is where ancestors have got me. So I put the lock in, open up the thing, the key comes out. I take the key out and I open up the front door and put the thing back together again, innit? And when we go in there, it's saying, "Come man, I'm gonna take you. Let's take a drive." I said, "You sure you can go out and drive?" He said, "Yeah man, I can." So this is the way you know sometimes gone by, because when I seen him in the house, remember, he couldn't do nothing for himself, but now he can. He's well enough to get himself up and get in my car and sit down in my car and drive us to the place where he's going to get us the weed. You know what I'm saying? So we've gone alright then. So all three of us have jumped in the car and gone where he's dropped us. So we've gone from Handsworth to Newtown. And where we've gone in Newtown, I'm thinking, how the fuck can this be a weed place? Like, I drive past these places all day, every day. Walk down here. They said, "Come out the car and knock that door there." But the door is not a door, it's an industrial thing. You get what I'm saying? So when you knock it, a man comes with there's like a little square hatch in the door, and you just see the little square hatch open, and a black man go, "Yeah." You know, that's like, what? I said, "Listen." Dalton said, tell them that he sent, yeah. Just said the name Dalton. So we've gone Dalton. So this the thing shut back. Let's see, locks are being unlocked. I said to God, this night was so fucking funny, man. I said, ask Melody, man. It was crazy. Anyway, this door's unlocked now. Boop, boop, boop. When he's opened the door, we're in some type of courtyard. It's like it's a stable place, like they used to keep horses there. That's what I'm saying. I've lived around here for how long, I've never seen this. Anyway, the man has shut back the door behind us. Dalton is in my car on the other side. Me and Tasha are on this side. It's a big courtyard. It's telling us to go up and go through that door there. There's several doors along the line, but there's one particular door that's lit up. So we've gone over to the door and we've walked in. And when we've walked in, I can't even tell you what kind of place this place was inside. It was almost like we were going through the horse stables. And each room was as small as where you would keep the horses. And each room you can keep walking along to get into to see the next room. And every time you pass in one of these stable rooms, there's more black people sitting down doing whatever it is they're doing. And it's just basically demons and dark entities in there, mate. You're going past one stable, there's guns and everything on the table. You go past another one, there's knives and everything on the table. And I was like, what the fuck is this? By the time we got to the last stable, there is a block of weed like this, man. A block of blood clot weed. I've never seen anything like it before. The weed is about this high off the table and it's about this thick, and it's a fucking block, not even a brick, a block of fucking weed. There's blocks of black, there's this, that half dead cow fat on the table. And they're using machete knives. Machete knives that you cut the grass with in Jamaica. They're using machete knives to chop up the blood clot weed. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's looking at us because they've been looking at us since we've been walking through the rest of the stables. Because everybody's like, who the fuck are these? Because I'm brown. My cousin's mixed race. My cousin's mixed race. She's light skin. We're not supposed to be in this place at all. So we've ended up in the main room with all these serious mans. There was mans before, but these mans are the mans. You can just tell by the energy. I'm like, fuck it out. So we're standing up there and they're looking at us and we're looking at them. They're looking at us and we're looking at them. So when I'm clocking in, I'm reading minds now because people are getting a little agitated because they're like, where have we come from? Where we come from, they know that a man on the gate is not gonna let us in unless something in a something. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not just gonna land in this place. But at the same time, the way we look, we don't look like the kind of people that would be knocking or even know about this place. So there's a weariness about us being there too. So I've turned around and said, "Oh yo, Dalton sent us." So they've got like, ooh, they're talking impact, like, ooh. And I said, Dalton. So then everybody has Jess back in the chair and relax. Oh, a Dalton. You get what I'm saying? So now man's chopping up the weed and getting things ready. Man's chopping up the weed and getting things ready, but we didn't even exchange money with him. We didn't even give him cash. He chopped up weed and give it to us. And it weren't no skunk or nothing. I'm talking proper Jamaican weed. There is a difference. There's a big difference, man. You get what I'm trying to say? There's a big difference. This was beautiful. Proper weed. Not skunk. Not no fuckery. Not no mixed breed. Not no nothing. Just pure authentic weed. And we picked up the weed. And we've gone out. And I said, we've managed to find our way back through all these stables. We're now in the courtyard. She's got my hand, I've got her hand, and we are walking like, listen, like say it's a fucking marathon sprint. And we're laughing at the same time because we know this ain't no place that we should be in. And we're like, get out, we got out, let's go. So we scurried across the courtyard and my man's opened the door and let us out. We jumped in the car, we burst out laughing and we was like, yo, we nearly got sucked off, blood. I was like, Dalton, what the fuck, blood? I was like, how you gonna send us in there? He's like, nah, man, I'm my man, you cool, man. Nobody now touch you, nobody now trouble you. For fuck's sake. So anyway, we've jumped back in the car. And this is why I say it's weird. Because my understanding is that we jump back in the car and we go to Dalton's, but that can't be true. There's a stop off at Tasha's, but I feel like that can't be true because I would not have stopped off at Tasha's house with Dalton in the car. Do you get? That's what I'm saying. It has to be day 2. It has to be day 2. You get what I'm saying? So my understanding is we've gone back to Dalton's that night, dropped him off, and then we've gone back to ours. But then why have I gone back to Dalton's? That don't make no sense. This is what I'm saying. It's like 2 experiences, blurry. I don't know. But basically what I do know is that I go to Glassy's Tasha. She's working at my school at the time. She's doing some assessing in childcare and that. And we've done a bit of work together anyway. And then I pick her up and she jumps in the car with us. And now all 3 of us are heading to Dalton's. But I do what Spirit tells me to do. So even though something don't seem right and it seems weird, if Spirit says to do it, it's done. So I've picked up this Tasha. So there's 2 Tashas in my car now. I've gone to Dalton, put in the thing, opened up the front door, told the girls, Tasha, Melody and Glasses, take off on the shoes. You get what I'm trying to say? Take off your shoes. So we're in the corridor, taking off our shoes, and then you walk through the corridor. Bust a little right. You pass the bedroom, then you bust a little right, and then you bust a little left to get into the living room, and it's a little quirky layout, the house is. So when we've gone in there, there's a little table in the corner. Dalton is lying in the bed. Because even when he got in the car, he's still having trouble with like the left side of his body. So Dalton's sitting on his bed because they've moved his bed into the front room. But the front room used to be decorated like a proper Obia thing. So like you've got the red and black tiles on the floor. You've got red and black and white on the walls. You've got all kinds of scrolls and symbols all around. Like his whole house is dedicated to his practice. You know, he takes his craft very, very, very seriously. And they've had to move the bedroom in there so you can't see all of the floor, how it was tiled. And then they've put like a little table and chairs in the corner. So that's where me and Tasha have sat down. And then Tasha with the Glasses has sat down in front of him. So anyway, everybody gets settled in and whatever. Dalton is talking to all of us. But I can see that his concentration is on Tasha. Like he's trying to do mind work with her. Tasha glasses. But my ancestors say, don't say nothing, just watch. But at the same time they're watching, Melody is also billing up. And she's passed me the spliff. So I'm smoking. So now that I've got the smoke in me, it's like it's enhancing what I'm seeing. All of a sudden, I'm talking to Tasha, Melody, without moving my mouth. And she's talking to me without moving her mouth. And I'm like, can you hear me? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So because we can hear each other and we're on the weed, we're laughing because is it the weed? Is it the weed? Is it the weed where I can hear you and you can hear me? Like we're having a telepathic experience together. And we don't know if it's the weed, because remember we got the weed from the people them, innit? What kind of weed is this? We knew it was good weed, but how fucking good is this weed? Because again, even though I hear telepathically, I'm not sitting down. Up at that point, I weren't sitting down having, you know, straight up conversations with anyone telepathically. But here I am with Tasha, having a telepathic communication. And while we're on this weed, and she's laughing about it, and I'm laughing about it, but we can hear each other for true. So, because we're laughing about this telepathy, but the other Tasha Glasses doesn't know what we're laughing at. Her energy starts to change a little bit because she don't know if we're laughing at her because she's not part of the conversation. But we're not laughing at her. It's got nothing to do with her. It's the fact that we can hear each other. That's what we're laughing about. Like it's a new thing. So anyway, I'm watching her energy change slightly for whatever reason, but I'm also watching Dalton start to wrap her up a little bit. You get what I'm trying? And he's starting to give her sweet talk, and I'm seeing her energy change. Like she's giving off her energy like she'd fucking, but he's very good at what he does. If you're not careful, you will end up fucking him, because every other gal he does end up fucking. Even Alex, who brought me there, I know has fucked him. You know what I'm saying? So this man is very, very fucking good at what he does. He will get into your head if you don't have a strong head. And I'm not saying that he didn't want to get into my head, because he did. He definitely wanted to get into my head. But he wanted more. He wanted more than that. He wanted more than that. He didn't just want to manipulate me to sleep with me. He wanted to manipulate me for me to be the mother of his child. So with me, he played a different game. You know, a longer game, if you like. He played the long game. He still was the same intention. It was just the long game. So, I'm watching my girl get kind of like squeezed up by him. Anyway, all of a sudden, and I want to say it's real that the man's got mirrors on his ceiling. Yeah, the man's got mirrors on the ceiling of the living room. So the mirrors are over the bed. So I'm looking up at these mirrors, and in the mirror, I can see him in the bed. But when I'm looking at him in the mirror, the man in the mirror don't look like the man on the bed. The man on the bed looks little and frail. The man in the mirror is a big time demon beast blood. And I'm saying to Tasha, yo, what the fuck? When I say saying to Tasha, it's telepathy. Yeah. I'm talking to Tasha with my mind, and I'm saying, what the fuck, Tash? Can you see what I'm seeing? Can you see that my man's on the bed looking like that, but up there man looks like a rotted blood clot demon? And Tasha's gone, yeah. I'm saying, so all this time I'm thinking that it's safe to be here because my man's had a stroke and that's made him vulnerable. Really, my man's been on the bed the whole time, mastering up, using his mind. Like the beast is still a demon, is still a capable demon. Whatever looks vulnerable in this 3D ain't got fuck all to do with who this is on the 5D. You get what I'm saying? And she's like, it looks like it. I said, listen, all I hear is get up now. What the fuck? Get up now. I've jumped off the chair. I've passed Dalton. I've passed Tasha. I've left Tasha, the Melody. But I haven't, because she's already talking to me telepathically. So by the time I've got to the front door and picked up my shoes and trying to open up the door and the door won't open, she's pushing on the back of me, saying, Asherah, open up the door. Like there's no noise. There's no sound coming out of her. But I can hear her telling me to hurry up and open the door while she's pushing on me. She's got shoes in her hand too. The door won't open. The door will not open. So I'm saying I'm jigging the door, and I'm saying, yo, the door won't open. So as she's pushed on me, I've literally turned the lock and the door has opened. The door has to come into us, you know, so she has to move back for me to get this fucking door open. And we've left the door wide open, you know, and we've run out into the car. And both of us are sitting in the car saying, what the fuck? What? The man was saying something. If you ask Melody, she'll sing it, because honestly, every fucking time we met up, she's singing, what the? so man, what this man was going on with, but I don't know, man. We left Tasha in there. We're both in the fucking car. The front door is wide open. I'm like, someone needs to get Tasha. Tasha's like, I ain't going back in there, blood. What the fuck? I said, nah, we've left Tasha. Somebody needs to get Tasha. I was like, nah, if Tasha's got sent, Tasha will come out. Tasha knows we've gone. Tasha knows we've gone. What are you going to sit down there for? And you girls have run out the fucking door. Like, get up, Tasha, get up. Get up. So we're in the car saying, get up, Tasha. Next thing you know, you see Tasha coming to the door, to his door. I'm like, bye. So nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. Take care. So nice to meet you. Me and Tasha looking at her like, get the fuck in the car. Get the fuck in the car. So she's coming in the car and she's like, yo, that wasn't very nice. You guys have left me. Left ya. Tasha, if you ever seen what we fucking saw, you wouldn't have been sitting down there either, babe. We definitely did not leave you. Because otherwise, my car wouldn't be here now. Because the way I feel, or the way I felt, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be parked up trying to wait for you to come out the house. If I left you, trust me, you would have been left. We definitely did not leave you. Like, fair enough, we didn't mention in the house, yo, let's go. But that's because we just had a situation and got to realize that the situation was not what we thought. And it was an emergency situation. That's what it felt like. It felt like you needed to get up and go now. My heart was in my fucking mouth. And Tasha felt exactly the same way. I don't know. Glasses was not happy with us at all. You know what I mean? Glasses was not happy at all. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, I says to her in the car that my man was asking you certain things, and from your energy, it made me know who this fucking girl really was. Do you understand me? Who this fucking girl really was. And it weren't no good girl. She carries the energy of my sister Rachel. She even dances like her, sounds like her. But I got that intel from Spirit. I had to go on holiday with her to actually meet her and see the real her. And exactly how my Rachel goes on is exactly how she went on. Rachel, when she's had a drink, she wants to fight. She's so quiet. Comes across quiet and butter wouldn't melt. She's an evil fucking demon, blood. Put Spirit in her. Put alcohol in her and you see the true her come out. This girl went on. It was only me, her, and Rebecca that went on holiday. The three of us as girls. There's a whole family of people having a dinner next to her. Why is this girl going on like she wants to fight everybody? Then she started chatting business when we got to the hotel because she's under her liquor. And for some reason, she's really pushing up herself on my friend Becky. It's like, I've gone on holiday with two friends. It's my first girly holiday. Becky is my friend from school. This girl I know from the ends. When I used to jump on the bus and go to school, I used to see her on the bus because she used to go to the school just a little bit further from mine. So I do know her from my childhood, but I don't know her like that, you know. So I've gone on holiday with these two girls, and Becky I've known, like I said, from day one, yeah. Even before Becky went jurisdiction, I know of Becky because we all lived in Lozelles them times, you know. And I used to date Becky's cousin for about a week, but Becky's brother for about a week, Michael Richards. Marcus Richards. I told him I'm not going out with him because he turned up at my mum's house uninvited, and I don't bring man to my mum's yard. I was like, nah, man, you're well too fucking out of order. Turn up at my mother's yard like you got invited. Are you mad? I said, nah, that can't work. But yeah, so literally, I've gone on holiday with the two of them. Imagine Becky and me know each other, and my girl's just coming. But I know the two of them, but she's just coming, and my girl's moving like she wants to take Becky, not from me because I don't see it like a from me, But she wants to rub up her nice with Becky and create some kind of allegiance with Becky. And Becky's just looking at her because Becky's like, from the first night, Ash, when she turned around and said what she said, and the person she said what she said it was with is my cousin, and I already know what go on. I'm like, no. Okay, every time she's trying to say something to align with Becky, Becky's like, nah. So because Becky's like, nah, she's trying harder and harder all the time. So between that behavior and her wilding out behavior and everything else, I was just like, Spirit already told me, but that was the vision that I needed to see. So obviously my girl got locked off and we got from holiday in it because she ain't right. Loads of things weren't right, but that weren't right. Loads of things weren't right. So this is what this man's about, this Obia man. And this is who my mum's working for. This is who my mum's sister's phoning me up to tell me she's at the house with Dalton. But then there's another guy that I brought to my mum's house. So after Dalton, fuck nigga one was an Obia man. He carried the same. It's like say Dalton died and come back in this fucking nigga. It's so weird, you know. It's like spirit jumps bodies. These demons jump bodies. It's weird. So I already semi-knew what to expect because I'd already been on this rodeo, innit? But I was still very numb at the time when I met him. I was very numb emotionally, I should say. I'd stop crying. I'd stop feeling. I'd stop, you know what I mean? I couldn't get anger. I couldn't muster up any of these emotions. Any emotion that meant passion, I couldn't muster it, man. I don't know what it is. I couldn't generate it for myself. It was so frustrating because I knew that I should be able to do it and I can't do it. I was just getting sucked up. My powers were getting sucked up. Binding spells, all kinds of fuckery. So, as I said, my mom went down there, learnt from him, and then I believe that this second fuck nigga that come in with the energy of Dalton, I believe that them two met up too. I believe that Janet and Axel met up. Because when the last time I seen Axel, I was explaining to you, was at Sutton Coldfield Park. Me and him had gone for a walk, a little picnic, and we were sitting down with the ancestors on a bench and everything was fine. Then we took a walk, and then my man just started to go on funny, like he wants to push me over. Then he wants to get me and grip me and throw me to the floor. So I'm about to get off the floor to rough up this fucking blood clot, because I'm like, wait there, hang on a minute. Fun and joke aside, we can play fight and we can rumble. I don't mind that, but you've just flung me on the fucking floor. What the fuck is that about? So I've gone up to like start mash up a man, and my ancestor said, no, get the fuck out of here. Man's lit. I don't know what the fuck has come over him, you know, but he's trying to get you. Get out of here. I've never ran from a man in my life. I've never ran from a man in my life. I've never ran from a man in my fucking life. I find myself running through Sutton fucking Coldfield Park. Into the fucking bushes nearby where we was just sitting. But the thing is, that's why they was showing me. Look in there. There's a little tunnel. There's a little hideaway. So I already clocked that from when we were sitting by the bench from earlier on in the day. So now I've run back to that bush and gone in it, and I can see him and he can't see me, and he's shouting my name. Yeah, I'm saying, where are you? Where are you? I said, your blood clot about where am I? Where am I? I'm right fucking here. So anyways, after a while, however long, and it was a long time, he's got bored. I've got your keys. He's got my fucking keys. He's got my fucking keys. Spirit said, don't worry about that. Because they're the house keys. They're not my car keys. They're my house keys. Yeah? It's different. And not my house keys. Like the Tipton house keys. Where he been staying anyway. That's what he's saying. So, don't worry about nothing. Just stay put until we tell you that it's okay to go. The thing is, it's like a whole fucking tent. It's like a canopy. These bushes have come together and made a canopy, and inside is empty. Whole heap of space in there. You could camp out in there. So I waited, and when Spirit says to go, they said go. In fact, he never shouted out that he's got my keys. He never shouted out that he's got my keys. How he got my keys is that he'd walked down to my car. I left the car open at Toby Carvery in the car park. And he's got in the car and he's took the keys out the side of the car. Then later on, he sent me out a text. And the text has got a picture of the keys on about he found some keys. And Spirit said he never found the keys. He took the fucking keys out of the car. And that's how he's got the keys. So he's trying to create a situation for me to have to go back to find him. So that's how he got the keys. He don't know where I live, you know. And he don't know that I live just behind the Toby Carvery. So I'm not far from the house where I live with Suchman and the kids. Because I'm in Sutton Park. I walk this park every day, you know. So he's gone about his business, and I've took my car when I've got to my car, and took my car and gone to my yard. You know what I mean? And obviously he's texting and whatever, and that's when he's texted to say he's got keys. And I've gone a dickhead. Gone in my car and took out my fucking keys, you pussy hole. So he's turned to me on one of the texts. Because I said, he said, I've got something for you. I said, I don't fucking care what you got, whatever it is, fucking keep it, blood. Because I don't know what the fucking shit you was on. But fuck you. So he sent me a picture of the keys because he's trying to create bait on it. And he's gone to me. I dropped them at my mum's yard. That's what made me know. Because which fucking you? Yeah, it's going to say... I mean, don't get me wrong. It's Handsworth and he knows Handsworth. But no. You're not going to say you're going to drop them at my mum's yard. Yeah? But him and my mum was getting a little squeezy up. So there's a time at my mum's where we had the fire in the garden. But there's a time when I took him back to my mum. And it was just me and my mum. My little sister was upstairs and so was her dad. But it was like 2 in the morning. Like I'd be at my mum's till late. Yeah, we would chat a lot. Yeah? And I was on the chair by the window. And they was on the chair near where the door is to go into the kitchen. And these are how the conversations are going on. My mum's talking about how velvet smooth her skin is. As she's touching his skin and saying, oh, his skin's smooth. I'm telling you now, my mum's a whore. Straight up, blood. But because I know what's going on and he knows what's going on, it's okay for her to go on. Because every time she's saying something to him about his skin, he's referencing my skin. And every time she's going on like there's something about him, he's telling her how much he loves me. So it's a little joke. It's a little joke. And I'm not saying nothing. I'm just listening to the two of them. You know what I mean? While staring out the window because the moon's out. You know. But these are the teeth. But there's still something between them. Because he's a gigolo. He's a gigolo. And he sexes women like my mum and takes their fucking sex energy and he goes off with it and gives it to his fucking baby mother. Do you understand me? So if my mum wants to fuck him, I'm not saying he's not okay with that. Or I'm not saying that he is okay with that. But that would have been okay. If I'm out the picture, I can see them two pressing it up. I can see them two doing spell works together. And that has always been the case. I have known. So after Dalton, the next one was Axel. And it's Axel that's been teaching these kitchen bitches how to do kitchen work. Because he's a kitchen fucking bitch. He ain't no big time old beer man. He's a kitchen blood clot witch. Because I've been around the old beer man. I've been around the old beer man, remember. I already know what the old beer men are on. I already know how it goes. I already know certain things. So when my man's coming, all he's doing is cooking up roots and he's doing this and he's laying down this and whatever. I can see what bits he's using. And he knows that, man. Dalton. He don't know Dalton, sorry. He knows Mr. Scott. And Mr. Scott is like the granddad Obia man. So the cousin that introduced me to this rude boy. See, the cousin that introduced me to this guy here, Axel. Her mum introduced my mum to Mr. Scott. The big Obia man who's older than my mum. He's dead now. But that Mr. Scott, my cousin said it's her granddad. But I don't know if Mr. Scott really is her granddad because, again, my mum told me Hazel brought her there and Hazel was a student of him, not that she was related to him. So even though Farah thinks that, I don't know. And remember, I don't know Farah's dad's side because they're proper Obeah people. Because I went to Farah's nan's house. I mean, they live opposite the fucking Mason fucking lodge in Handsworth. You can't get no closer than that. That's what I'm saying. I've seen all these things growing up. I'm just not really put two and two together, if you know what I mean. I don't know why. It's like I'm walking around like a fucking Disney character. I just see birds and bees, honestly. I see what I see, but it's no concern of mine. It's no concern of mine. So, Axel and my mum teaching all these bitches, Farah, Tara, Tasha, Rachel, Naomi, sharing all these little witchy little secrets and these witchy little ways. But a kitchen witch is not a, they're witches, but they're low level witches, man. They're low level witches. Whether she's a good one or whether she's a bad one, it's still a low level one, because you're relying on stuff. I don't know what it is, but even though my aunties say to me I'm a herbalist, yeah, and I work with herbs, and they're telling me that I've got all the herbal knowledge already, it's like a different type of I don't know, it's like the downloads are so weird, I guess. Not weird, but it's not kitcheny. Does that make sense? Like what I'm seeing me involved in is not kitcheny. They've had me in the woods for so long, you know, picking up stuff, getting the land to know me, pouring my menstrual blood, my urine and everything else in the water, in the land. You know what I mean? When I walk around, the trees know me. It doesn't matter where I go in the world. The trees will talk to me because they've had my DNA already. And the trees all are connected underground. It's all like connection. So they talk to each other. They have Wi-Fi and internet just like we do, but just in a different way, obviously. But it's not a different way really, because it's all working on consciousness. I feel like I need to like stop talking now. I don't know what it is. I just found myself talking. But yeah, just to say anyway, that there's certain things going on, alright? So maybe that's some context for the rest of this show, because Spirit wanted me to let you know that. That's what I will say. Alright, let's go.
Somebody wants relief from all of this work. Whoa. I want to know, like, this person, 44, wolf in sheep's clothing, guidance, like this. Maybe they calling this person a wolf in sheep's clothing because they knew that the magic wasn't going to work. I'm telling you, they kept telling these women, keep doing it, keep doing it.
Kitchen witches.
And this divination, the 14th, divination and destiny. The divination that they did had everything to do with your destiny. And then whoever these women are, Virgo is significant. Like
Tasha, Melody, Virgo.
They are
Gemini,
afraid of the consequences
for
from
Farah, Aries,
taking
Tasha.
advice from another person.
Summer, did you leave out? I didn't even hear you say bye, princess.
The hunt, like they.
I was sleeping.
Regret,
oh, okay then. Okay then.
The first place.
Oh, you left out at 8.
Bruh.
You're joking. Oh. Why didn't you catch a taxi?
When somebody say, let's just keep doing it over and over again until it works. Was that the guidance? So I'm looking for that guidance card. Because I want to pull some more cards.
Did you wrap up warm? Or was you free? Oh, some.
Because it's like when nobody is around, it's like
Now,
this
if something
person
like that
has to
happens
be
again, just
themselves.
come back home and then just catch your taxi.
Oh, why?
That's fine if the bus comes, but the bus ain't gonna get you to school quicker than the taxi, and the taxi will be warmer anyway. So what if it comes?
Right, guidance. So it's like whoever
Well, you're in
person
class
is
now.
being seen as a wolf.
Alright, well,
Only
don't
they
dilly
were
dally
the
after
ones.
class. I'll
This is
send
the
you some
person
money.
that's
You catch
really
your taxi back,
hunting you.
alright, so we can hurry up and get ready.
But instead of them
Oh,
hunting
fuck
you,
yeah.
they
What
saying,
time's tutor
go
finish?
get
4
them.
o'clock?
You know what I mean? They telling them
3:30.
their
Yeah, just
squad
catch
to
it.
go
Still
get
catch about
you.
3:30.
Like,
No,
go get the collective.
no, catch a taxi because you'll be
It's like they're
tired.
cursing themselves while they're doing
Yeah?
this.
Alright then, love you loads. No problem. Bye.
This 44-year-old received guidance and realized that this person was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Take it how it goes. But somebody's 44 years old. Either this is the wolf,
I'm
or
44.
this is somebody looking at, this 44-year-old looking at somebody like, you a wolf in sheep's clothing. Guidance. It's like they kept listening to this person. It was because of their guidance that this happened to them. You know,
Who's misguided
in
them?
the night.
They've all been Oh, fuck.
2024, use your time well. I'm telling you, something that happened last year that these women don't know about, and this sisterhood did not tell them about. Life is brief. Like somebody could have died and they shot the shit out of them. They're like, whoa! It's like for what they don't know. I'm telling you, they didn't tell these women all the shit that they were doing in the past to win. It's like whoever these women are to join this group, I know they are in major ass regret. All must have a time. They didn't know how bad these bitches wanted to win the right way. Never jam today. When I'm telling you, they realize, listen, whatever's happening in the background.
But something in a something. Yeah? I don't know, but something in a something. So imagine this now. The same youth, Axel, yeah? Because it was my cousin Farah that put me on him, you know. Yeah? He phoned me up one day. And he says to me, this is when me and him had we... It's 2019. Is it 2019? It's 2019, but I haven't spoke to this man. No, it's 2019. Yeah, it's 2019, so I'm just chatting to this man. No, we finished talking and I've finished my mission with him, so it's not 2019. It was 2019 when I started working at Values Academy, but that's not the same time. So he's called me one morning when I'm on my way to work. Yeah? He's at his baby mother's yard. And he's called me when I'm on my way to work, and he said differently, you know, because him and my cousin Farah must have had words about something. See what I mean? I'm hearing things, thinking that my daughter's in the house, and I've just spoke to my daughter. She's at college. But anyway, she. I don't know what it is. They've had some type of conversation. But anyway, fast forward to a time, he's on the phone talking to me, and he said, you know what, I told your cousin must have asked me something. And he said, nah, Asherah's a stronger witch than you. So. But she weren't impressed with it. Whatever he said to her, she weren't impressed with it. But fast forward anyway, fast forward. Something's gone on between them two. She's asked him to make her one of these cloths. Yeah? And he's charged her £20 or something like that. He's charged her £20 to do something. Yeah? He's charged her £20 to do something. And she hasn't, either she hasn't come with the money or he hasn't done it. But there's some passer between them. But I can't wholeheartedly say what it is. But there's something that hasn't happened. Either one of them hasn't done something. So anyway, now, whatever's going on between them, one day I get a call. I'm driving to work, so I'm driving to Nuneaton. And on the drive to Nuneaton, I'm going through the country lanes, and I get a call, and it's him. And I said, what's happening? And they said, differently, yeah. you need to talk to your cousin. So I said, why? What's the matter? I know who he's talking about straight away, obviously. I said, what's the matter? He said, listen, my girl's sending things, yeah, and she's messing about with certain magic and doing certain things, and she hasn't got a fucking clue what she's doing. But if she carries on doing her fucking shit, I'm going to go on with her. So if you don't want nothing to happen to your cousin, I suggest you phone her and tell my girl to sit down. So I said, all right, then leave it with me, blah, blah, blah. So I phone up my girl Farah, and I say, in fact, no, I don't phone up my girl Farah. I don't phone up my girl Farah, because Spirit tells me don't phone up my girl Farah. You get what I'm saying? Go to Farah's yard. Farah lives all the way in Sheffield. I live in Birmingham. Yeah? I'm looking a yard because I'm divorcing my husband, so I'm looking a 4-bedroom yard to move into with my Pinnerdem. Yeah? So I find a show house. And the house that I want, the Bannington, whatever, they don't have a showroom for that house here in Birmingham, but they do have a showroom in Sheffield. What a coincidence. So it's like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So the same cousin Danny, that's a rabbi, yeah. Obviously, some Freemason blood clot business is going on there, because black people don't leave Jamaica to go and become rabbis. Not that I know of. Anyway, so he's come with me. And my 2 kids. I've got my 2 little ones in the car, and Danny. So we've took the drive up to Sheffield, gone to the show house, gone and looked around the house so I can see what the house looks like. The house is so nice. I'm so excited. Because I'm ready to put my deposit. Such a dickhead, man. I swear down, you fucker. Anyway, we won't go there. Seen the house that I wanted, all the rest of it. Seen what the house looks like, furnished, and all the rest of it. The kids are running around. This is my room. All the daddy's looking sideways. No, nigga, you're getting no room. Don't be dumb. So we come out of there, and I put my girl's postcode in my phone, because I've obviously gone up to her house before. I know where she lives. I've gone up to her house anyway, and I've rang the fucking door, haven't I? I've rang the fucking door, and when I've rang the fucking doorbell, she's nearly fucking shit herself that I'm on her front door. So I've walked in her yard and said, little girl, what the fuck are you on? What are you on? Because she's a little girl to me. She's my younger cousin. Do you know what I mean? She's not big people to me. We have pecking orders in our family. Respect your elders. You know what I mean? She's my little cousin. I've just stepped in her yard. I would have stepped in her yard bigger or not, or little cousin, to be fair, because you're going on with things. So I stepped in her yard. I said, what are you on? So Danny's come in, and the kids have come in, and my kids have seen her kids, and they've all started playing. And do you want to see this? Do you want to see this? You know what kids are like. Do you want some biscuits? So Daddy's in the front room with in the back room with the kids, and she's in the front room. She's got her light. She's setting up a little YouTube channel. She's got her cards on the table. She's doing her candle work. Kitchen bitches. Yeah, kitchen bitches. You don't see none of that crap in my yard. Not the YouTube thing, but you know, all the little bits and bobs that they've got around them, the bits and bobs they've got in the kitchen. Like, nah, it's messy. It's messy. I can't take mess. You couldn't be all of that in my house anyway, but it's messy to me. It looks messy. And I said, listen here, yeah, we need to have a talk. She's got it right then. I know she knows why I'm there. And I can hear her saying, oh shit in her head, because she don't know what I'm going to do. Because as much as she don't go on big voucher with me, don't get me wrong. She knows I'm her older cousin. But as much as whatever she's been doing in the dark, I'm here now in her yard, face to face with her. And my man has already told her I'm a bigger witch for her. So even though I'm not acting like a bigger witch for her, she's been told I'm a bigger witch for her. Like, my powers that I have are bigger than her powers. So I can see her nervousness, and I can hear her thoughts. So come, let's go to the shop. So we walk to the shop, and I'm going to buy her some cigarettes. Like I said, I haven't gone up there with no beef. I've just gone up there to tell this little girl to behave herself, because she doesn't realise what she's working with, and she doesn't realise what she's doing. And I said to her, Farah, you do know that we share the same ancestors. You do know that we share the same ancestors. We come from the same bloodline. She's my nan's sister's granddaughter. Do you understand me? She's my nan's sister's granddaughter. She's not my first cousin because she's one of my mother's pitney them, you know. She's my mother's cousin's pitney. You understand? So she's like my third cousin. Yeah, but we don't call thirds in our family because in Jamaica I was with seventh cousins, you know what I mean? They're just cousins. The family is so big, there's no point. So I've said, you do know that we share the same ancestors? She's gone, yeah. I said, but if we share the same ancestors, why are you doing what you're doing? What do you mean? I said, you don't need me to explain. What do I mean? I'm asking you a question. If we share the same ancestors, why are you doing what you're doing? I said, don't you know that the ancestors are not going to do anything to harm me? And they're not going to do anything to harm you. I can't tell the ancestors to trouble you. And you can't tell the ancestors and that to trouble me because we come from the same fucking lineage. Make that make sense? So what you need to do is behave your fucking self. Whatever you're doing, you need to stop it. Whatever you're sending to Axel, you need to fucking stop it because you won't be able to manage it. She ain't turned around and said, yeah, she's got to stop it though. She just got, yeah, you're right. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? So I go to the shop and I buy her the cigarettes and give her the cigarettes. She's still my little cousin. I buy her the cigarettes and I give her the cigarettes and we go back to the house and we sit down and we chat longer. Until Danny's like, yo, aren't you two done? And I'm like, yeah, we're done now. We're going to go back down to Birmingham. And I went back down to Birmingham and left her. She was warned. She was warned. Behave yourself. I beg you, behave yourself. Then I had a vision that she went to Tasha's yard and introduced Tasha and Farah to the fuckery. Now, I don't know if it's true. I just know that's what I seen. That's what I seen. The three of them. So that's a Gemini, a Scorpio, and an Aries. For the cousins, not the aunties, the cousins. So let's crack on.
There's some wolves out there, and she chose them. 44. Somebody was very childish about something, a moment's regret. And now, like, whoever this is, consequences, this is this person, a moment's regret. They did something, and somebody got hurt. Okay, wanting to grow and experience. Nonsense. It's like, tell me you didn't do that. Tell me you didn't do that. Like, these women got caught up. And whoever this man is, he's like, listen, tell me you didn't do that. Remember guardianship? The 28th? That's the 28th. So, guardianship, they try to have your child, your kids taken from you. Somebody said, you wasn't behind that, was you? Yes, they were.
Yeah,
Growing up, they finding out, yes, they were. Childish. A moment's regret. Find a lesson. It's like somebody finding out exactly what type of time this person was on. Believe. Didn't I tell you? Like, they tried to sacrifice you around Halloween time.
Yeah.
Because the veil is thin, so they were expecting you to, like, die.
Yeah, but I didn't go to sleep that night.
Communication.
By Valentine's Day, my ancestors telling me, you're not going to sleep tonight. You're not going to sleep tonight. So I was up. I landed in Bali on my birthday on the 30th of October 2025. The next day was Halloween, practically. And I never slept that night. I slept for 40 minutes and I dreamt Tasha and Pauline and Janet. And I recorded the video. You've got it on here. I've put it on YouTube already. Because I've recorded when I woke up from that 40-minute sleep and what I seen. and I'm in the bedroom chatting on the thingy, like, I don't know what's going on, but this is what just happened. And at the same time, I get a call from a girl in Jamaica, and that's recorded on the video too. Yeah? Let me go back in the shower. I'm going to jump in the shower.
It's the other way around. Oh no. Boy, these messages right here.
When your cold symptoms get worse at night, trust Vicks Vapor Rub Easy Applicator. Simply twist and apply to help relieve your sore throat, blocked nose, and cough due to cold. So you can sleep like a baby. Vicks Vapor Rub Easy Applicator.
There it is. An EV with up to 10 years warranty and optional 4-wheel drive. The all-new Suzuki e-Vitara. Suzuki, good different. Turn a good date into a great date, into the best date ever. Deliveroo now just got even better.
I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
I miss you so much.
Hey, buddy. The cup's for you this year.
What's that?
I don't know, it's for my family. Oh my gosh.
Camera.
Guys. Ready to race for the cup? I'm ready. Come on, yes. Almost there.
Nintendo Switch 2. While stocks last, get a Nintendo Switch 2 console with a download code for the brand new Mario Kart World in this bundle, saving £32.
It's like somebody should have found something safe to do and not this. Like, they should have really looked into this sisterhood that they were becoming a part of, because it's like they are already under spiritual judgment for the laws, and that's most likely why they pull these other women, these new members in this group, because they already know the spiritual laws that they broke. They already know their ass is in trouble. I'm telling you, that's why they're doing this. Like, they figure they're going to use somebody else. They're going to pull someone else who doesn't know. It's a sisterhood. Like, they pulling in other people and changed in the night. It's like everybody's pissed off. It's a wake-up call. Oh, shit, what happened? It's like whatever's happening right now with the sisterhood is bringing up everything that these women, that's new members, did not know before. Like, oh man, it's like they didn't know how bad somebody wanted something out of this sisterhood. It's like, I'm telling you, somebody was using these women to go and get it for them. Just like they couldn't do it themselves, so let them see if they can get somebody else to become a part of what they have themselves a part of. But that's what they did. That's what they did. And it's like whoever this person is, it's like these women don't realize they signed up to sacrifice themselves. This is what they signed up for. You are rare and you are free. It's like they listened to me. They already knew the consequences of what they were doing, because they already tried this in the past. Like, come on now. Such a curious dream. Nature's communication. It's like somebody knows that the communication that they're receiving, like, this is not going to go the way they want it. And you know what this nature's communication is? Like, whatever spiritual work they were doing, the spiritual laws are being balanced out, and they're they're finding out by the consequences that they're experiencing in their own lives is what's happening to them. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Like, somebody could really feel like they're losing their mind, and what's happening is the fact that, like, all this work is returning. Like, whoever pulls these women in, like, they didn't want that on them. You know what I mean? They didn't want it on them, but law's not justice. Like, somebody got legal issues, like, somebody's in some type of legal trouble now. Because they was always on some bullshit. It's always tea time. Growing up. This is somebody that loves to play games. So it's like they sat down and said, oh, you know what we should do? We should join some new sisterhood. We should bring in some new sisterhood, some new sisters into the sisterhood and shit. And right, look at this, playing games. Growing up, playing games. And it's like somebody is seeing this person as a wolf in sheep's clothing. And this 44-year-old could be looking at this person like, no wonder you was telling me to do all of that. That's why you were telling me to do it. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. That's why they told her to do it, so the consequences would fall on her. So it's like this 44-year-old could actually be the one, like, in danger, like they were being guided to keep doing something. Keep doing it, keep doing it. It's like, no, somebody just wanted the upper hand in something. And I'm telling you, life is brief. That's it. Devour the vicious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing, guidance. The full moon is significant. They were guided under the full moon. Yeah, right, to sacrifice you. That's what they were guided to do. And that came back like a wrecking ball, like. And these women, like, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. You know why they pull outsiders in? Because if they would have done that to you, it probably would have took one of them out. Because I'm telling you, they already got karmic debt. They already have consequences, things that they've done in the past concerning spiritual work that they got to answer for. It's like, it was never about pulling these women in to really be a part of a sisterhood. It was really about pulling these women in and using them for the role they needed them to play because of what they were trying to get, what they were after. You understand? 14, when I tell you, possibility, 2, balance. See what they were after? 16, they wanted to break your willpower. They wanted the possibility. They were trying to find balance. But your destiny, release, like, that's not happening. Look, there's that guidance card. Duality. Somebody was giving guidance on to apply a lot of pressure. Like, put a lot of pressure on the person, on the collective. Put them under a lot of pressure. Do this, do that. Don't stop. Just keep sacrificing them until you can't sacrifice them no more. 666. Now somebody is reflecting on why they were told to do that shit in the first place. 555, change. Yep, they noticed the changes. 555, 10, 10, 10. Remember when I said by 22 somebody knew you were already in that healer energy, and then they're gonna have these women attack you in 2025? It's like, come on now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's like, just in case it doesn't work. That's why they use these women, right? Vision. Just in case they do all this work and it doesn't work, right? At least they don't have to worry about it falling back on them. Because somebody already knows. Like, whoever hired or pulled these women into this group, like, they already know about your growth. They already know it's a wrap. So notice they were telling them to use mental magic, do all types of stuff to you, and just don't stop. So transformation, they wanted to see if that was going to take any type of effect on you. 911, now they trying to find the courage. They could have had to call 911 due to them messing around with the spell work. Reflection, balance. Oh man, and now they're reflecting, balance, release, why something happened, why somebody passed away. Like, listen, I don't like these messages, but that's what the energy is. I gotta give the reading.
911, you know. I'm gonna, last night on the last video, I should say, which was last night, I turn around and say, this whole series is supposed to be about this book that I wrote in 2022. Well, these things that I wrote down in 2022, and that I'm supposed to get the book from wherever it is and start to go through it on here. And it's so funny that she's saying 911 because that's all that the book's talking about. 911, 911, 991, yeah, 911. 911, and all I keep writing is 991. What's your emergency? What's your emergency? And the spirit just kept shouting, hell is going down. Hell is fucking going down. Hell is on fire. What's your emergency? Hell is on fire. That's the emergency. Hell is on fire. And hell's always supposed to be on fire, innit? But no, the ancestors are saying hell is on fire. They're all fucking going down. And when I grab it out, I try and grab it out before the next video. Even though, you know what, no, I'll do it on Friday because I've got so much to do today. I've got relaxing to do today, I should say. So I probably won't get it out today because it's a massive, honestly, there's so fucking much to it. I don't know what to do with it. And I said to them in 2022, what am I supposed to do with this spirit? Half of it's not even in fucking English, you know what I mean? It's like numbers and everything. And they said, don't worry, just we'll tell you what to do with it when the time is right. And I've always trusted that. So we're going to see what go on now. Because honestly, like, even for myself, it was like, what the fuck? But definitely 911 and them kind of things. And all you can see is, what's your emergency? Hell is going down. Hell is fucking going down. Real talk. So that's quite fun with them, that thing there.
1, 2, 3, vision. Vision 12. I promise you, this was somebody's vision for seeing how much you could withstand. It's like, now that you're in this healer energy, let's see. Hey, you want to join our sisterhood? So then I guess these women thought that, this was great, something to be a part of. It's like, 444, that's right. They were using you as protection. You do the work, so when it comes back, it's just going to affect you, not them.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. What I tell you, self-reliance, see? You do the work. And these women out here doing the work, not realizing.
It's coming on them.
Self-reliance. That's all going to come back on them. That's all going to come back on them. 1313, clarity. They could be feeling the effects of this right now. That's why I say it's like, listen. Intuition. 1111. Like somebody needs to use their intuition or should have used their intuition. Yeah, now that they have clarity, it's like somebody wishes that they would have used their intuition. They didn't know nothing about your growth. They didn't. Somebody pulled people in that was clueless. They didn't know about all this. They didn't know about your destiny. Of course they knew that these new people they didn't know. Of course they knew that. Of course. That's why they pulled them in. Really what they were saying, hey, you want to help us out? Because basically that's what they were saying. 1414. Possibility. Maybe you can help us. And it's like, no. Duality, self-reliance. It's like all that they were putting you through this duality, now it's all coming back on them. It's all coming back on them. It's like they rooted themselves, like joining this colon, whatever the hell. It's like they rooted themselves, and just whoever they're going to for help, I don't know what the person is telling them, but they are trying to protect themselves from an ending because they sacrificed you around Halloween time. September, they did something for public success. And then October, around Halloween time, they offered you up. That's the message. I hope it helped. Like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you.
Share.
Let's
Until
give you your
next time, have a
flowers.
blessing. Later.
Thank you. So we're going to conclude that one there.
After 3 years of
Some good news went in your favor and this person. We're not going to go into another one and come out of this. Yeah. Whew. So we're at 3:17 now, so I'm going to shut down this video and tidy up, have myself a cup of tea. I'm going to go up to the gym. I'm going to go to my office and get some work done. And I'm also going to go and sit in the sauna and the steam room and just chillax on it. Oh. I'm going to go and chillax. That's what I'm going to do. Because I got that event tonight, so I just want to chill out and I just want to slow get ready, you know. And I think I will have a bath instead of a shower and just soak up myself. Yeah. So, end time of this video, 10:25 a.m. on the 20th of November 2025. Okay. See you on the next one. Mwah.